Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tip of the Hats 2016. We've got butterflies in our stomach here a little bit. We are very happy. It might be an understatement to say that we're excited to be bringing you this year's event. We're here in a brand new venue in Chicago. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. We're thrilled to be here. We've got our biggest event to date planned, and we're just so thrilled to be able to bring it to you guys. We've got 3 full days of events this year. Instead of doing the marathon style, we're cramming it into 3 full days, 10 to 10 every day.
11 to 11.
11 to 11 every day. But if you were in a different time zone, it may be 10 to 10.
It might be. If you're in mountain time,
it's
it
up
is 10
to you
to 10.
to convert that, and that's just sort of a responsibility. But we've got a lot of old faces that you guys recognize if you've watched these past events. Some new faces as well. Maybe even some surprises. We've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout these events, and we're set to do that again here this year. Of course, we've got lots of giveaways because people like to win things. But we're here for One Step Camp, which is the cause, and of course, you guys know, for the kids. I can already hear it in Twitch chat in my ear. I have it hooked up to my ear this year, Twitch chat.
Wow.
It's loud, but it's okay. We're just really excited to get going, and we're starting off big. We have, of course, we can introduce here who we're sitting with. My name is Getaway, of course, but on my right here we have, of course, Truck.
Hello,
who am I?
Everybody. How are you guys?
I'm
pumped.
We've got
Good.
Mala, of course, next to him, and we've got Lang.
Hello, I'm
next
Lang.
to her.
Hi.
Can you believe it, Kurt? It's the 4th year. We're sitting here in this hotel in Chicago. How does it feel? Give me 5 words that describe how you feel.
Man, that's a limit. That's 4.
That's the answer?
That's more than 4 now.
Are you excited, though? This is it. It's started. The event's on right now.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yep.
We're all pumped and ready to go.
Yeah.
She brought some cookies.
Yeah.
We're
I brought
eating some
many
cookies.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Hi.
We're all wearing our jaunty pins, by the way.
Yeah.
These are... Be telling you guys some more details about that later on and how you'll be able to pick up one of your exclusive limited quantity jaunty pins, as well as Tip of the Hats t-shirts. You might see, of course, we've got one there on the desk as well, some new merchandise and swag and whatnot. We'll get more into that later on. Lang, how do you feel? This guy's a workaholic, and
Yeah.
oh boy.
We've been preparing for this event for months. Me and Tag, of course, is my roommate. Our apartment has just been a stockpile for all the Tip of the Hats equipment for months now. Our living room has just been we knew when we were moving into this current apartment, like, okay, it needs to have a big living room. We're not going to put a couch or like a TV in it. It just needs to be able to hold equipment for Tip of the Hats, and that's what it's been doing this whole time. But yeah, we've been planning this for so long, and I'm so happy that, hey, the stream turned on. That's a good start. I'm always happy when that part goes off well. But
It's on.
yeah, I'm just so happy, so excited that everyone's here, and I always love this time of year when we all come together and work towards this common cause.
It feels a little bit like a vacation, doesn't it? That we all get together and we get to see each other. We're all friends and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it is all for the charity, One Step Camp. For the first year ever, you guys can actually donate TF2 items, which will get directly converted to cash. And that'll go right straight to One Step Camp, in addition, of course, to monetary donations like you guys are used to. And, of course, there are tiers and in-game items that you'll be able to unlock from that. But, I'll tell you what, we have some stuff that we can look at. We're going to be joined in just a moment by Jeff from One Step Camp, and we can talk more about the cause, because it's good to know why we're actually here. And some people may not be familiar with the charity or why we're giving. And I don't know, it's always the tearjerker moment right off of the top to look at the video. What do you think? Do we have anything else we wanted to cover, or are we going to head to that video now? We good?
Yeah, we can probably just go ahead and throw right to that. Tell you what, let's
go for it.
roll it. I think we have it coming in right about now.
I had so much fun last year when I went, and I was sad to leave, so I waited a whole year to come back.
I'm Caleb. When I was just about out of treatment, my nurse practitioner recommended camp to me. I just thought it was really fun that I could go somewhere where everybody would know what I've been through.
When I'm talking to people who aren't involved with camp about camp, I could talk 4 or 5 hours about it. Outside in what I call the real world, they're kids with cancer, but here they get to be kids for 2 weeks.
We were just playing paint twister, and then it really escalated into a giant paint fight. just put all the cares of the world away. You know, there's still the medical things in the background that we help take care of to make sure they're safe and still being treated if they need to be treated, but it's not up front. Up front, you're a kid, you're having fun, you're doing things that other kids do at summer camps that these kids don't always get to do.
Primary to do is go swimming and play with my friends.
Baking, fishing, arts and crafts,
Archery, softball.
I've met so many great people here, just campers and counselors that I can relate to. We completely forget about our cancer and we just go along with it and we treat everybody the same.
I am an attending physician at Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago, and I'm one of the medical directors of the Children's Oncology Services. We have nurses and physicians and advanced practice nurses out in the programs with the children so that all the medical needs can be taken care of. I take care of a lot of these kids in the clinic, and to be able to see them out here interacting with their peers, having a blast is the best.
There's no need to sort of halt any treatment. Things can go on as normal. And the best part about it is that it's sort of seamless so that they don't feel like they're missing out on anything.
Come even if you are nervous about it, because everybody here really gets you.
Everyone loves each other and would do anything for each other.
It makes you comfortable than talking to just regular people that really probably doesn't really understand your situation.
And you don't have to explain every little thing like about the treatments because they just know what's going on because they've been through the same thing.
Everyone's so much fun and we all act like family and I can be myself around everyone.
It's a family that extends beyond this week. You get such a close bond with someone who shares something so intimate as a disease that even after camp's over, you end up keeping in touch with these people. One Step has so many different programs throughout the year that you get to see your friends more often.
I never want to leave this camp. This is the best place there is. It's like a second home to me.
Yeah. I tell my sisters and my mom, my dad, when I get back, I have too much fun that I forget about them.
I've heard many campers say this, that they wouldn't actually give up having cancer because without cancer, they wouldn't have camp.
Sometimes people think, oh, since you had cancer, you can't do these things, but just watch me and I will.
It's good to get some of the tearjerker stuff out of the way right at the start. We'll be hearing, of course, lots of real personal stories throughout the weekend with regards to people that have been there. I mean, Lang and Mala, they've both been to One Step Camp. They'll talk about their experiences, but we're joined by Jeff Infusino, who is here second year in a row on the stream, live here with us. Want to thank, first of all, the charity for allowing us to be here and have this lovely venue, of course, and put on what we hope will be a fantastic show. So thank you for that. But first of all, you were talking about some of the growth things and whatnot with the charity. President, of course, I didn't even mention it off the top, President of Children's Oncology Services, Inc. I'm going to give you the floor just to talk about sort of the impact and some of the stuff that, some of the charity end of stuff.
Well, that's great. And I think there's a couple of thank yous going back to you guys. One is everybody that's putting on this amazing event for us. We are so very grateful. You know, what people don't see behind the scenes is all the work that goes into it. It's been going on for days. And, you know, as Alex was talking about, his apartment was full of stuff, right? So his living quarters were a little squashed. Yeah. But also goes out to the Tip of the Hats community. What we've been able to do with your donations over the years has been just extremely, you know, rewarding for us. It's helps us send a lot of kids to camp, and that's what we're all about. And I guess when you look at it, why we're here today is a very simple reason. You know, we just work to give kids the opportunity to be kids again. Cancer steals that for a moment, and our whole thing is about that moment. It's not about that cancer gives you this thing that your life has changed forever. Yes, there may be things that are difficult. There may be changes in how you're able to walk or talk or how you're able to move your arms, etc. We take that away when you go to camp because everybody is the same. Everybody can be whatever they want to be at camp. But also, you know, the beauty of it is everybody can be at camp as to what they want to be in life. Our goal is to give them the opportunity to say, this is a bump in the road. This is not, you know, where the road stops. You know, you see camp and you see happiness. You see people that are having a great time. We're very, very grateful for our volunteers as well. over 350 volunteers. 2 are sitting right next to me that have been able to help out the organization that have that volunteer every year. And without them, we have a very difficult time putting programs on. But it really boils down to individuals like everybody in the Tip of the Hats community that supports us. They deliver so many great experiences. You saw the videos, you saw the things that were going on. That gets done because of you.
Yeah.
And we are so very happy to do that.
It really sends the message, really hits you when you see the kids. We're sitting here just like it's it hits you. It might just be, you're in your PayPal or you're doing whatever to donate, but it has such a real life impact, probably more than any other money that, we shouldn't say that, but it has a big impact. Jeff, you were telling me about, in addition to the camps, of course, and there are multiple camps that are put on all throughout the year, there's a new building on the horizon?
Yeah, the exciting news is that, part of it, you spoke about growth earlier, is that we've been growing at 10% of the year. That's the good news, is we're able to support the kids and support the families. The bad news is cancer continues, right? So our job is to make sure there's a home for kids to keep coming and have the space available for them to do that. What the good news is for the Tip of the Hats community and everything that's going on this weekend is that a large part of the proceeds will help us fund this new facility that will sustain growth and sustain an opportunity for kids to stay at camp for a number of years. Not only just kids, but their families are coming as well for our various programs. So it'll also help fund more kids coming to our programs as well. One of the things you mentioned is that we do have 11 total programs. You saw summer camp that we had in the video here, but we do have a whitewater rafting trip. We go Utah ski trip. We have a winter camp. Some of the things that we've done over the years is because cancer is a family disease. We have a sibling camp because SIBs, when mom and dad are so 24/7 focused on the child, the sibling has to find their own way to different things. We give them a 1 week of camp where they can be kids and be the ones for this time. And we also have a brain tumor family camp and a family camp. It's all about how can we make sure that the families are talking about this as well. I think one of the important things too that you saw is you see the kids in the lake, you see them swimming, you see them do the things they're doing, but it's that socialization. It's able to talk to someone else that's actually been through this. The biggest thing about cancer is that you're looking at it and you have this opportunity to say, wow, what am I going through? What am I doing? What's going to happen to me? And coming to camp, that gives you that opportunity to talk to others and understand that. The other thing that we do too is through that socialization, we give families the opportunity to do that. We had a situation where dad came to me. We serve lunch sometimes at Lurie's Children's Hospital, and his daughter was just diagnosed with leukemia. And they had no family here. They had nobody there. This was the first time, and their daughter was 1 year old. And he said, I just want to know what's going to happen next. What am I going to go through? What's going to be done with my daughter? And we sat there and talked for a while, and then ended up going to family camp because they wanted to know. They were able to talk to their families and say, yeah, you know what? It's going to be a rough ride for 24 months or whatever it may be, but you're going to be okay. And these are things to expect. And that's what we're all about. We're about saying cancer is there. It takes over for a while. But you have a community that helps you through this, and that's what One Step's all about.
Well, like we said, we have a great community as well. Both of these lovely people here have been physically in person at the camp, and we know last year you got to speak a little bit about it, but doesn't it really drive it home, Mala, when you're there and you're interacting and you're seeing the smiles, and it's pretty real, isn't it? You want to talk about that a bit?
Yeah, I've volunteered at summer camp for the past couple years, and I actually did a winter camp too. I'm a nurse. I volunteer as medical staff there. So just seeing the kids at camp and how much fun they have is just incredible. They get to go to camp. They don't have to worry about their medications or if they're on chemo. They get to see all of their friends. The medical staff just brings their medications out to their activities so that they don't have to interrupt their activities even if they take meds 4 or 5 times a day. They just pop their meds in and then continue about their day, so it's not like it's interrupting. I'd say one of the most incredible things, like Jeff was saying, is that some of the kids there are on treatment. They're getting chemo while they're at camp, and the reason that we're able to do that is because we have so many nurses on site. But the kids that are on chemo, they don't see that light at the end of the tunnel. And when they see all their kids or all the other friends there and the other campers that have gone through it and are doing great, they can get some reassurance that, chemo kind of sucks right now, but life will go on.
Yeah, you'll get there. And Lang, of course, you're a part of this event first, I guess, and then went as not as a medical person, but you were doing photography at the camp, but still getting to, like, I heard you and Lauren sort of like comparing notes and talking about during the video there. Do you want to talk about your experience?
Yeah, so I mean, me and Lauren both got into volunteering at the camps after Tip of the Hats. Lauren was very quick off the gun. I think after the first event, we were like, this is something I need to go do.
Exactly.
It took me, I think, another year before I managed to get down to a camp. But yeah, in 2014, I volunteered at one summer camp as a photographer. And in 2014, I also volunteered at the winter camp as a photographer. So, and both of those experiences were just so great. Like, all of the kids are phenomenal. All of the volunteers are phenomenal. Like, the camp itself is just gorgeous. It's just such a nice, relaxing place to be. And yeah, you go there and you immediately see why, like, these campers care so much about this camp and like how it's able to have such a profound impact on them. And you go and you see and you talk to almost any counselor, and it's like, oh, how did you get involved with the camp? It's like, oh, I was a camper. And they stick around and they come back as counselors. And yeah, just being able to be there for even just, a week at a time. I did a week of the summer camp and a week of the winter camp. And as a photographer, just sitting back and documenting that process and just observing it happen is really something special. So
it's big.
Yeah, really thankful I could have been a part of that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was going to say it is. We have about 25 to 30% of our counselors are former campers, and that's the testament of what it means to them to keep coming back. But the emotion that Alex just showed a moment ago is because it is you think about camp and you see the happy faces, but when people first talk about kids with cancer and they're walking around, and it's not that, it's a happy place, but it's also you realize what they're going through and what they're dealing with, and the maturity that they show because they've been going through this. And I think that's the other part when you talk about maturity. These kids have been around doctors and nurses and adults. And when we talk about giving their childhood back, it's because that's all they see, right? They're always in a hospital. They're always in treatment. They're always checking what's going on. And giving them an opportunity to be free again for a while. When Lauren talks about being a nurse, and, at camp last year we had 55 nurses, and they're amazing. We kind of triage at this one part of the camp, and that's why the building's so important, because they'll have a full medical office and be able to really have the state-of-the-art stuff that they used to work with. But the nurses are in the community because we didn't want kids that come out of the program, if they're having a great time, they'll get their chemo, as it goes along. And most kids today have oral chemo. We can do intravenous, and we have done that. But it's that nursing community. It's those medical people that come. Kids used to line up at the medical office to get their treatment and pull them out of the program. But now by the nurses coming out and the volume of support we get, it just makes it a great time.
Seamless.
So it is absolutely seamless.
Now, Jeff, you are here with a photo frame. I don't know if I didn't get to
reveal
ask
that
about
already,
that. Yeah. Did you want to talk about what's there?
I do. Every winter camp, summer camp, specifically summer camp, we do. All the kids do artwork, and part of the artwork they do is to express their feelings about where they're at in their cancer diagnosis, where they're at in treatment, or just how they feel in general. Couple things before I get into this is that kids come to camp, and one of the things when I first joined the organization was that it astonished me and kind of took me back a little bit from a breadth perspective. I talked to a couple of parents, and they said, well, Andrew was one of the campers that now is a counselor. He said he's glad he had cancer because this is now his family, and he wouldn't have met the people he met or had the opportunities he met had to go to camp. And you sit back and say, wait a minute, do you know what you're saying? And camp has really changed a lot of lives. And when you talk about family, and it talks about feeling normal again, when kids are out of camp and they're in the schools and they're starting to go through changes, whether losing their hair or they have some limb loss, and loss might be just a mobility, right? They feel different immediately, feel different. And getting through this means you have to start feeling good about yourself. And camp does this, and that's why we picked out this piece of artwork that I'm going to give to you guys, and it really is a message to your entire community. And it's one of our campers, Bailey. She's 11 years old, and she wrote this and says, I love camp because I can be a normal kid, and it's my home away from home. And I'm going to give it to you, and you can have that. And this is for the entire Tip of the Hats team as well as the community. It is the home away from home, and our goal is to do that. And it's to feel alive again, feel that you can do anything you want. And Lauren and Alex are absolutely a tribute of that from their commitment as a volunteer. but also everybody's commitment here to make this happen for us. You know, we couldn't be more grateful and just, you know, just be at a point in our lives to say, you know, the Tip of the Hats team and the Tip of the Hats community has really made a difference in so many kids' lives. And we can't tell you, words just don't express it enough. So we thank you for that.
Well, as glad as we are to hear of growth for you guys, we like seeing growth here as well because it benefits. It goes without saying, but every cent that we raise here, it goes straight to the camp and to the kids. And I mean, that's, I guess, why we love it so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think the great point is, too, is, you know, you think of all the smiling faces of the kids, but think of the smiling faces of the friends and the family members as well. And it's quickly obvious how many people it affects. And like I said, we'll be hearing a lot of personal stories, including my own perhaps, throughout the weekend of people who have been affected themselves, family members and whatnot. And I know that a lot of viewers as well. I mean, it's the world we live in. I mean, this isn't a foreign thing. We all know in some way or another the kind of impact this has. Were there any other parting thoughts? You very much have the floor, sir. You know, you're the boss here.
Yeah, I'm sure people want to hear me talk all day, but I could on the organization. But I think one of the key things you brought it up about the families and the parents, and we after every program we send a survey out to the parents and say, you know, how is your child feeling? You know, what's coming back? And we hear so many great comments. And mom and dad, there was one mom sent back saying, you know, thank you for giving my daughter back because she's laughing and she's feeling happy. And, you know, she now is not, you know, doesn't get secluded and doesn't go in her bedroom. She wants to be herself again. That's our job. Our job is to get them through the toughest time, but also get them to be who they are. Okay, we don't want anybody to forget who they are, and you can't get lost in that. And don't let cancer or anything else take that away from you. And our job is to bring out to be people be who you are, and don't let cancer change your life. And that's what we do. So that's all I can say.
We're getting it all out of our system early, I think. Well, I mean, I guess we want to say then, you know, thank you, Jeff. Thank you to everyone at the charity as well, all of the staff and whatnot that have been assisting us and whatnot, and that have always been so great to us, and all the volunteers that might watch. And I know a lot of the kids like to watch, I understand, as well. And we're just glad we get to do it. That's all. We feel just as fortunate to be able to do it, and we're going to have a real great feeling, I think, at the end of the weekend when we can sort of look at what we've done and look at the tally. That's what we're all looking forward to. But yeah, absolutely. So, Jeff, thank you. But it's got to start somewhere.
Let me interject one more story.
Last thoughts.
One more thing I just thought about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is a quick camper story, and it relates to something that just happened.
Do it up.
We had a camper that came to camp. She was 12 and diagnosed with bone cancer. At 14, she had so many surgeries that tendons were being cut because of where they were doing the surgeries, and she was dragging her leg around camp. She saw somebody using a prosthetic for the first time. And she went home and saw that person could play volleyball, and she was an athlete. She told her parents at 14 years old, "Listen, I want to have a prosthetic. I want to take this leg off so I can be mobile again." Well, Haley Denisevich was the silver medalist in this year's Paralympics.
Wow.
So that's why I was forgetting about that.
Wow.
But camp gave her that opportunity to say, it's not over. And there's other things you can do. And now she's gone from that to world champion to silver medalist in the Olympics. So camp for her has given her that opportunity.
Wow.
So I now leave you with that. You can get me off the couch.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
No, I mean, hey, we were watching the Paralympics just this weekend here in the hotel, and it's a pretty amazing tie-in. All I wanted to say is, listen, we got to start somewhere. We've got a bunch of people over on some gamer PCs playing in some pubs. Who do we got over here? I see an Uber chain. I see a Raise Fire. Yeah. I see, who else do we got here?
We got up on the monitor here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Thank God we got those cameras in here. Boy, how's it going over there? And we got Tag wearing the hat. What kind of hat is that, Tag?
Oh, yeah. It's a Children's Oncology Services.
I don't know if we can hear Tag.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hello?
we can't hear him, but he's saying something.
He's talking about the hat.
Okay, yeah. It's
go ahead and get
Children's
that audio
Oncology
working out.
Services
But
hat.
he's showing us the hat. Tag, show the camera. Oh, is that a one-step hat?
It is a one-step hat.
It is
a
it
one-step
is.
hat.
How
That
silly
is-
of me to
that's
even
beautiful.
ask
Yeah.
what kind of hat it was. What am I thinking? We're being rejoined. That's mine. We're being rejoined on the couch here by Curtis of Russ. What do you think about all that, Kurt?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Did you get
I was
any
running around, but the blips I caught was fantastic.
The blips.
Blips.
So Kurt, you are one of the big donators who has put items down on the website that get converted to money and go to the charity. You're climbing the leaderboards, yeah.
Just slapped them right onto that website if you want to go to Tip of the Hats.
It was easy though, right?
Yeah.
And I did it a little bit, but not as much as you.
Yeah.
So
I have no
goodbye,
idea
everybody.
what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, Mike. Why didn't you do it as much as me? That's a good point.
Kurt, you're such a big donator.
Well,
yeah.
You kind of left me with nothing to say, Mike.
So Kurt,
how do they donate? How can the viewers at home donate?
If
There
you
you
Great
go.
question.
you don't have access to PayPal or you just don't have funds, but you have some extra TF2 items, you can go to tipthehats.org/donate. /
There you go.
Oh, that's the camera. Hey. /donate. And then you can click the donate with items or donate with cash, and both options are very easy.
And we like that because a lot of people, even still, they've been saying, "I'd love to donate to the charity, but I'm 12 or 13 or I'm whatever. What can I do?" And in past years, we didn't have much of an answer for you, unfortunately, other than ask mom or dad, which a lot of people did. But if you have TF2 items, and of course, this is still a very TF2 centric event. We've got the balloonicorn here and whatnot. Many many items, things like keys, some other items as well. They just get converted straight to cash. We want to thank Jill, give a preemptive thanks to Jill, who sort of made that possible. And yeah, so go and do it. I know that our Twitch chat and our moderators and whatnot are putting a lot of those pertinent links in chat to tell you guys how to do that. If you guys are wondering what's coming up, like I say, we're just pubbing for right now, but coming up this afternoon, we have the 6v6 NA versus EU. That's coming up. Like, we're starting off big. We're not waiting to get down to it. That's a big show match, and the current bid war that is on is for the server choice. That's always a fave. Do the EU people get low ping, or do the NA people get low ping?
We'll find out.
It's up to you to decide. After that, we've got our communities event, which was new last year, which a lot of people enjoyed. We've got MGE then later this evening. We've got potentially a sideshow with a GoPro camera on his head later on as well. One of the new people, this is the first Tip of the Hats, at least in person, for a sideshow. And the Euro crew. We have multiple Europeans. Even some Canadians like me have somehow made their way. All I could think while we were discussing One Step Camp was, wish I was an American citizen.
Yeah.
I'll be okay in Canada, but let me tell you, if I could be up there or down there, sometimes I forget.
Yeah, that's hard.
That'd be fantastic. But we've got a lot in store, like I say, for you guys today. Yeah. What's going on now? We're just pubbing.
Let me just dial in here. Can we? I believe we have pubs. Let me
dial in.
Oh my God,
radioing
there
in the
we go.
pubs.
You made
All right,
that
we
happen.
do have
Blue
pubs.
team wins.
Look at that.
Immediately.
We come in, blue team, getting it done.
Same old story.
Excellent job, blue team.
And
So
I think something we should mention. I don't know
Yes.
if it's been mentioned yet, but if you donate, you get a little alert on stream if for your contribution.
yeah,
There you go.
absolutely. So
There
we
you
see
go, $100
SHD Steel, who I believe gave us at least one golden pan last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So SHD Steel, big time donor to Tip of the Hats. Thank you so much, Ari, our good friend Ari from ServeMe.tf,
Hey.
dropping in the inconspicuous donation in the bottom right
$69.
corner
Yeah.
there.
Wow,
with
that's a lot of
items.
money.
Yeah. So if you see in that notification, if it's a little gift box next to it, that means it was an item donation made on Scrap TF.
Okay.
If there's a little pile of spinning money, that means it's a cash donation made through PayPal on our cash donation tracker. And bigger donations have bigger graphics. We haven't seen the biggest one yet. We'll need to find out what happens when that comes up. So
We get our data miners out there to really get into
yeah.
that.
Can we decompile this stream? Can we open up the VPKs, see when these breakpoints are? Get on that.
We'll get that.
6-Ev?
What you just said might be real, but I'm not too sure. We're going to be looking at so those will be popping up, of course, on screen, and as always, we'll be reading out some of these donations as well, sort of as they are coming in. Latest one I have here, we have $100 from Zitroon. Says thanks for hosting this great event year after year. Best of luck beating last year's record once again. So already we're being given the challenge that we'd like to raise more than last year. Last year's total was what? Just over 200 and.
It was like 214-ish thousand, something in that ballpark.
Yep. So if you Twitch viewers who are joining us at this beautiful hour of the day, if you think you got it in you, we'd love to do that. But you know what? we're not going to put. It's not a race. It's not a contest. We're not. We don't need to put too much emphasis on that. We just spoke to Jeff, and we got the lowdown, and we know what we're here for. We know what we're playing for. We had another $100 donation from Trix, who says, love the event, sticking around every year. That's what I said, too, is it's so cool that for the first 4 years, it's just sort of, we have the core, we have the staff, yourself, Lang, Sean Budd, Whisker, Ozzy. There it is.
PS3IA, our good friend PS Triple.
PS3 is awesome.
$500.
Thank you so much, PS Triple. Wow.
That's what happens.
There he is.
It pops up. And so if you, saved up your birthday money, your Christmas money, did you know what? We laugh, but some people have.
Yeah,
I mean, this is an event that people look forward to throughout the year, all jokes aside. And people say to me throughout the year, because they know I'm involved in some way, they say, I'm saving up, I've got these unusuals, or I've got this or that, and it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can't tell you how many donation comments I've seen both in our tracker and on Twitter from people being like, I've been saving up for months so that I could put an entire paycheck towards tip of the hats.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just the amount of work you have to do to set that aside and just make that possible. The dedication and generosity that our donors showcase is just awe-inspiring year after year, and that's such a huge part of the reason of why we do this.
Yeah, which is so cool too, because as much as a lot of the viewers and donators are closer to our age, maybe they're 20 or 30 something, there are so many of them that are 12 or 13 or even younger that love this event, that want to give as well, and I love that. I mean, some of these kids I think that are watching are maybe in luckier health, and they don't have health issues, and they, I think, really identify, especially seeing the videos. I mean, a lot of the kids at camp are close to their age, and it's, I don't know, it drives it home.
Yeah.
I'm
It really does.
I'm getting all the weepiness out of me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But I think a lot of the viewers, I think, really identify with that, and it really hits close to home, absolutely.
And again, of course, donations of any size are just so helpful and so
totally.
great. And that's why we have that notification in the corner for every single donation that comes in, because we want to thank and acknowledge every donor that chooses to give their hard-earned, be it cash or TF2 items to us. And that's so important, and that's what makes this event happen. But tell you what, I don't think we've heard much from our players yet. We have Uberchain, Bloodsire, Tag, and Young Raisefire over in the corner. Do we have them? Hello, gamers.
Young
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Is
Why,
this tip of the hats?
why am I young? I just want to ask that.
I mean, it's YUNG. It's a very different thing.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you about it later.
All right.
It's a music thing.
Yeah, so right now we're actually watching the Bloodsire cam. Bloodsire with the auto-aim tag on, and he's got, what is it? Is this the classic?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
It is the underpowered weapon.
Now, when are they ever going to buff that?
I don't know.
I actually asked Jill if they would allow you to fire that weapon in midair.
PS3.
Wait, does he have any messages with these large
Now
wads of cash?
let me just interrupt for a second.
Thank
His
you.
first $500 donation came with the message, "Hello, friends."
Okay.
Wow.
Hello.
So
hello, friends.
That was that.
That was the
and if
beginning.
my eyes don't deceive me, that second one just came in. We'll see. It's still rolling in on the tracker here. We got another one. Drummer Kid.
Oh my
Got
gosh.
him. One up him.
Penny game. There it is.
Young
They're penny
drummer
gaming.
kid.
We've all seen The Price is Right.
Yeah.
It's like when you say $1, but the opposite.
Wow.
It's like 1 cent more.
I didn't think we'd have penny game on tip of the hat, but here it is.
Yeah, it is.
Coming right in.
Fantastic. Well,
Good
we
stuff,
thank you
good
for
stuff.
that. And yeah, like I say, you can put your comments on these donations. And why don't we'll go back to the pubbers in just a moment, but why don't we get our first heartfelt one? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a $100 donation from Tarnished Onion Ring. And the message reads as follows. I'm so glad to be part of such an amazing gaming community for over 5 years, and I'm even more proud to be part of one that brings people together for such a noble cause. My grandfather was diagnosed with lung cancer at the start of 2014 and was told he only had 6 weeks to live. My grandfather went beyond their expectations. He proceeded to live mostly healthily and happily for over a year till he passed away in March of 2015. Thank you all for being such a supportive community. Hope the event goes great. And we'll be hearing a lot of those, I think, all throughout the weekend. Thank you for that, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. Tell you what, we're following Raisefire in the pub. Raise, you're being healed by a medic. You got the original out. What move? What is he gonna do for us right now?
Look at this.
Oh, the Christmas tree.
You got the PSI Plex.
Yeah,
The
what-
Cyplex.
isn't it
It's probably
triple?
Cyplex rather than PSI Plex.
It could be.
Per square inch.
What
Plex.
is that?
Square.
It's
Per square
yeah.
inch.
Per square
Okay.
inch.
I'm not a scientist. I don't keep up to date on
Yeah.
the latest terminology, but
Take my word for it.
I will.
All right.
You look like a scientist. You wear glasses.
I do. I wear glasses. I have this.
He
amazing
wears them.
pen.
Glasses. He
Yeah.
wears them.
Got him.
Look at
Got
him.
him.
You can see.
Check him out.
So
Got
we
'em.
have tag. The cool thing about Team
You mind?
Fortress 2 is you can hold a piece of ham, a ham shank, and you can hit people with a ham shank, kind of like real
Yeah.
life. Now, I wouldn't suggest that in real life you hit people with a ham shank. Eat it first.
Yeah.
Eat it and then hit
At
people
least
with it.
eat it all.
Hit him
Yeah.
with a bone.
Waste not, want not, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, of course.
All right, Tag. We're gonna need for you to show us some of that ham shank action here. Can you go ahead and do that for us, streamer?
Just give us a swing.
The banana ham shake.
Look at it jiggle. Look at
It is jiggling.
All right, watch this.
Okay, we're watching.
Oh, they have
He
a
does the
Syntony.
sticky move.
They have a
Right?
Syntony.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's a
there
ham,
it is.
That's a ham v ham fight right there.
All right.
That's elusive. That's
Don't
rare.
tell anyone I'm doing this.
Ham.
That's in rare
Doing
form.
He's not doing this.
And the
Roman.
ham v ham
Doing
event
what?
will be coming out.
This guy.
That's the first thing he does.
5 HP. 4 more than you need, I'm told.
Absolutely, it really is. All you need is one. Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
The most illegal move in the history
they
of
would
pubbing.
watch the stream.
So, guys, if you want to get in on the Tip of the Hats pub so you can get spawn camped by and invite roamers.
Hey, don't worry, I'm here. We got this. Dude.
One thing I want to mention, guys, we have our first giveaway is up and live on Scrap TF, and I'm sure that the
There it
Twitch
is.
chat, yeah, there it is.
Right
Sure,
on the
this
screen.
Twitch chat has already been told, but you can see on the screen scrap.tf/TOTH giveaway. That URL is going to be the same all throughout the weekend. It's a redirection link. That's going to redirect you to the active giveaway all throughout the weekend. And so all you have to do is go to that. Add a bookmark or something. Browsers have those.
Go to
No.
our stream.
Yep.
And just get the alert
Yeah,
that
if you go
way.
to the stream, if you're here in the stream chat, that'll be put. The giveaways will be put in that all weekend long and whatnot, and we'll be able to look at those. And again, shout outs to Geel, Scrap, and Marketplace.tf for making this a lot better. You know, we don't do this door to door like we might have 50 years ago.
Yeah. Hi, we're doing a door-to-door stream. We're periscoping in 1955.
Yeah. It was a lot harder, but we have computers now, and we have Scrap TF. We're still seeing those donations come in. The cool thing to me is that before we even went on the air here this morning, we had over $30,000 raised.
Yeah.
Which is astounding to me.
Absolutely. Yes.
I mean, before we didn't even do anything. haven't even earned it yet.
Haven't.
People are just putting a lot of faith in us.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, no, that's fantastic. 37,000 already, and we're just here having some fun in a pub server right now. As you can see here on the schedule down below me, we've got the 6v6 NA versus EU we talked about. I can give you guys a live update here in just a moment.
Wow.
$1,000.
Dropping the grip on us. My goodness.
Now, perhaps they were just wanting to see, is there an even larger graphic?
Yeah.
Keep looking, guys. There might be one up there. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Give it a try.
The current status on the ping bid war. It's actually incredibly close. EU actually have a slight lead right now on the ping advantage. It's $2,771 for Europe versus $2,709 for North America.
Wow.
So if you want to give your boys, I believe they're boys maybe or girls. If you want to
Folks.
give them, folks.
Want to give your folks a little boost.
Want to give your players a little boost. You've still got an opportunity right up to the event, I believe, to donate towards that incentive.
Yes.
That ping, boy, that can be something.
That ping, let me tell you.
That ping.
That ping, it'll come get you.
It'll get you.
It'll get you. It makes rockets harder.
It'll get you.
It'll get you.
Yeah.
We have Raisefire now doing the spawn move. He's doing the one-hop rocket shooter. Can you jump in there? I don't know if you can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
He
my
did?
gosh.
Oh, God.
He's getting them. No, Inferno Z, he's not going to have time to get any ham out there. Or maybe that was Cyplex. The kill feed's just going too fast. Raisefire is moving too quickly. He's too strong for us.
Going too fast.
He's going too fast.
What was that voice? It sounded like you had a little different voice for a second.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
It
going
wasn't
too fast.
intentional. That was just me.
You know what I
just,
mean, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a long couple months.
Yeah.
You've heard it as well.
Now we're here.
Patty Khan attached a little comment with the $1,000 donation. Hello, this is for the kids. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Patty
you.
Conn.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Eddie is a god.
We have another comment here, which was it's a $100 donation from It Me Hot Dog. But the comment,
Dude, he's a sub
Yeah?
of the stream. He's a nice
Oh.
guy.
the comment from It Me Hot Dog says, since last Tip of the Hats, my mother has been diagnosed and successfully treated for breast cancer. When I was told, it destroyed me. I can only imagine what it's like for a young child to get the diagnosis. It's not much, but hope my donation helps. Like we said, there's no such thing as not much. That $100 is appreciated, but just the same as a $5 or a $10 or less than that is appreciated. If everyone thought that their donation was too little, we'd have nothing. Think of it that way.
Yeah, that's very true.
Thank you so much to
Thank
Me Hot
you.
Dog, as well as all the other donators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Tag, can you tell us a little bit about this unusual that you're wearing? It seems
Yeah.
like is that your weapon that has the unusual effect?
Yes.
He has a
it
triple
is.
unusual.
I have
going on.
the.
Wow.
My view models are actually off right now.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
We have an invite player here,
No,
folks.
no. I don't play with view models off. It's an issue with my config. But
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping both of them are glowing.
I mean, we do see the
Oh, yes,
unusuals
they're
here.
glowing.
Yeah,
They are glowing.
this guy, like, oh, I've got 3 unusuals,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can't see them.
Hey,
they're
listen.
just there.
Hey, listen. Every time I alt tab, they just go away. I don't know what's happening. They just disappear. I want to jump in, but I can't.
Can we get a buff on Tag? Hello?
Can we get a
Pup?
buff
Can we
on
get a
aisle
buff on
4,
Tag?
Some heels over here.
Can we deliver some express heals over to Tag? The
Oh,
man
there
is
they
on
are.
fire.
There
The
they
poor
are.
man is
He's
burning.
literally on fire.
He needs some help.
I need some milk.
Yep.
All right.
So what's the
Here we
over/under
go.
on this round ending? It is Gold Rush. I'm gonna say an hour and a half.
We're not going to do over-unders, okay? Please. This is a family stream. We don't bet on here.
But it's for the kids.
Kurt,
That's for the kids.
that's a
For the
good point.
kids.
It is for the kids. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We had an anonymous $10 donation here that said, wanted to say thank you to the staff of this wonderful event for supporting a good cause, being such a strong part of the community. And we've only seen, just some of the staff. We'll be trying to give shout-outs all weekend long to the people you don't get to see.
Yeah,
We
there's
have
a bunch of people behind
just
here.
just
just
hiding
They're just
behind
standing there.
Yeah.
That's where they are.
So
That's
keep
where
They're
we
holding
keep
up our
them.
curtains for us.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at an Aussie right now. We have a Dashner, of course. We have an Aaron here from Germany. We have many more names. I don't want to name them all right this second because it would
It's a
take
lot of
just so
people.
long.
There might be a surprise.
But there might be a surprise. There could be people showing up here this weekend that we've never seen before in our life. Could be
Don't know who
people
they
that-
are. Don't know why we invited them.
Yeah,
we
they're
had a
just
lottery
here.
I don't
system.
know how they got into the hotel.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. But yeah, no, we've got some
I
surprises.
mean, it's partly true.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't think-
it could. It.
I think
no.
I'm pretty confident in security of the hotel that we're
Yeah.
at.
I think they got it.
The Tip of the Hats Hotel. It was really cool of them to name it after us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's at tipofthehats.org.
Can't
You just
find
go to
it.
you log into the website, you check in.
Call us.
Speaking of websites and the online,
Yeah.
we see this lovely shirt here. You can just see the top of it in this shot here. Kurt, you can go ahead and maybe
Why don't you go
model
ahead
that
and
a bit.
touch that? Yeah.
That might not actually be possible.
Yeah.
It's firmly
It's gonna
affixed to
fall
the
over
table. We did a very serious job of just decorating the set. But you can kind of you can see the top half there and like the bottom half here. So if you have two screens, like if you pull up your phone and hold it over this part of the screen,
the
you
exact
can see the
depth.
entire
Yeah.
design of the shirt.
Yep.
It's like a puzzle. It's like The Witness. It's like a perspective puzzle.
It's like The Witness.
I'm sure we can get a model
You have to trace the branches.
Shout out to our sponsor, The Witness. On
Shout out
Steam.
to our sponsor, The Witness, available now on Steam everywhere. But this shirt was
PC,
made
CD-ROM.
by
We're playing
our
the whole game on day 2.
The shirt was made by our artist Jazz Butts. That's
Yeah.
Jasmine. And you can buy this shirt right now on Teespring. Head over to teespring.com/TOTH2016. And now you might also be thinking, Lang, surely I can go to tipofthehats.org and find a link to this website. You'd be wrong
No.
because I forgot to do that.
You can't.
But I trust in our viewers. I trust in our fans. They can find where to buy this shirt.
You
We'll get
can't.
some links in chat. We get some links on our Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Teespring.com/TOTH2016. Link them up.
Yep.
Link them up.
To the
And that's sort of the motto we're
t-shirt.
using this year is link them up.
It's also below the stream, is it not?
Oh, you're right. Danford is right. It is below the stream on Twitch. If you go ahead and scroll down.
We should have him on the couch.
We should. What am I doing here?
Maybe
he,
later.
he knows how to tell the viewers where to find the shirt. I don't.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Justin, how's it going right now with the with your sniper rifle? I know that it's not as strong as you want it to be.
No, it's not. And actually, I'm the only one at this table who's on the red team. So I don't know what's going on with that.
They're
Teaming
ganging
up on the
up on
short
I
guy.
feel like, yeah.
Obviously, you just neglected to join the right team.
I didn't know there was a stack going on.
Can we pull up the Bloodsire cam? Can we?
Can we have a look at the Bloodsire?
We've never
guys
seen
should,
this before.
I mean, there's an
Start up
Uber
the
I'm
pool.
about to run into my, and there's that guy. So
We've got a situation.
And there we go. We have the link to the shirt on the stream
Look at
there.
that link.
Thank you very much, production.
That's great.
Saving my butt, covering my mistakes.
Save my boot.
Yeah.
Tag, how's it going? Are you pushing that cart? It's a dirty job, right?
Yeah, but they have a pyro, so and there's also I don't know why, but there are crits on this server.
How many sentries are there, by the way?
There's
I
like
counted
5.
one. Yeah,
I call them
about
fun.
10.
We have fun crits. That's good.
Yeah.
well, we only have one engineer.
Fun crits.
What's your favorite kind of crit?
The one that kills
The
you.
surprise ones.
The one that kills you.
I mean, like, so my philosophy on crits is that they only happen when you're 100% sure that you should not die in a fight. When you're 100% sure there's no possible way for you to lose a fight other than getting crit, then you will get crit and you will die.
Yeah.
That's the philosophy.
All right.
Was that a purple trail on that rocket, or is this TV just poorly
It's a
calibrated?
full moon. It's a full moon.
Is it?
Yes. So full moon / Halloween mode is actually enabled today in Team Fortress 2.
Oh, really? Perfect.
Yes. Which is hilarious.
They did it for
I
us,
think.
right?
Yeah, I was,
Yes.
Yes, it's
the
actually-
gods who
Well,
control
there's an
the
item that
moon
does
and the
that, right?
tides.
Well,
Well,
welcome to the
but it
Tats.
is a full moon.
Happy
Oh,
Halloween.
really?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
there
I
you
was,
go.
I was walking back from Chipotle yesterday. It was full moon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we got lost.
They have the moon in
Name
Chicago.
drop.
I don't know how we found our way back.
The GPS does not work.
We
in
don't need to
downtown
get into
Chicago.
that one. You ever take the loop that was way too long?
You just walk through Chicago aimlessly?
Do you ever have to get across the street, but you take like a 10-mile loop to get there? So we did. 10-mile loop.
Nice.
Welcome to 10-Mile Loop. We have a $10 donation. It was from Drew229 that says, I want to thank the Team Fortress 2 community, Tip of the Hats, Children's Oncology Services, Inc., and every single one of the adoring fans of this great game for contributing to this great cause and this great game. Big fan of the game there.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big fan.
But no, we one thing that we could maybe talk about is that, as we said, this is still very much a Team Fortress 2 oriented thing because we all love that game. But basically, more non-TF2 content than we've ever had that we're really excited about this year.
We're spicing things up in here.
Yeah.
We went back to the Tip of the Hats laboratories. We've been there for the last few months. We all convened in the living room of my apartment with all the equipment. It was very cramped, extremely uncomfortable. In retrospect, we should have done it somewhere else. But we've been sitting here grinding out the new tech, the new strategies, the new and improvedness for Tip of the Hats 2016. We've got some new segments that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
Tech Deck Skate Park.
Tech Deck. Guys,
Skate
we're
park.
going to have a Tech Deck segment. We've been practicing our Tech Deck tricks, and I think Kurt is going to bust out a tray flip. It's gonna
He's
be
got a
sick.
Razor scooter. He's going to do a bar spin on it.
Yeah.
So, good night, everybody.
That's the only event we're doing.
Let's grind.
No,
it.
but in all seriousness, what are you guys looking forward to in regards to the extra events?
So, oh man, I'm really excited about the Keep Talking and Nobody
Yeah?
Explodes
Oh,
segment,
my
which
gosh.
I believe is on day 3.
Yep.
Tell you what, if we could have maybe one of the players actually I think the props are over there. Maybe that's probably not possible right now
I do
with
not
the way
see them.
everyone's
Nor
wired
do
up.
I.
They used to be over here for the entire
They look
setup, and now
really
they're
good.
gone.
Okay, we moved them, but I actually printed out 4 like paper manuals for Keep
Right.
Talking and Nobody
Yep.
Explodes. Like I put them in binders with covers and everything, and I was
Yep.
like, oh, if we're gonna
Danford,
play
come
this
here,
game,
Danford.
we need to do it
Come here,
right.
Danford.
So
I'm so excited for that game.
Yeah.
I love it.
That
It's
should
gonna
be really fun.
hilarious.
Ironically, I feel like I'm more excited for the things that like I'm not involved in. I saw some old video game consoles there.
Yes, yes.
Perhaps we don't have. Perhaps we're going
That's
to keep
today,
some of the
right?
details secret.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have some nostalgia that's going to go down, and it's really cool and exciting. And
Yeah.
I think that'll be cool.
We're gonna see some of that tonight, I believe. Actually,
Yeah.
if I know our own schedule, which is
If I do.
it's a real dice roll.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have some of that tonight.
Yeah. We have a couple more comments. Patty Kahn, in addition, not satisfied with $1,000, put down another. Well, the comment on the donation was $100 extra.
$100 extra.
Wow.
Thank you, Patty.
Thank you.
Thank
Patty
you so much,
is a
Patty
god.
Kahn. Very generous.
Patty Kahn. Giggles, using 9s instead of G's.
Oh.
Ganinals.
Oh.
Donated $20 with the message, I've been a part of the TF2 community since 2011, and I can't believe how great this community can be sometimes. I wish I could donate more, but I'm currently a broke college student. Insert cry emoji here. Thank you guys for your commitment to TF2. Proud to be a part of the community. I think a lot of people can feel you there. We got college students here. Insert cry emote. But $20, like we said, all these donations are absolutely, they all go to the same place. It's very much appreciated.
Yeah.
So Blue Team won again, 7-0, as they would say in Europe.
The old 7-0. So I mean, are we
going
going?
on?
Are we going to a new map? Or
Yeah,
is this...
I'm all about a new map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're just starting.
Nope.
We're starting over. We're
So what do you guys think about this map for those that are playing right now?
Wow, this is.
You know, like it's not a bad map. It's just it shows its age. You know, it shows the
Yeah.
history of TF2 and the development of
Yeah, I
map
mean,
making in
it
TF2.
has that rustic charm. Like
So
I can see a
realistic.
person right
Like
here.
it's not necessarily good, but it has its charm, like you said.
It's like a museum.
Tag using
It is.
shadow
There you go.
exploits.
Never turn off
Live on
shadows
the
in Team
stream.
Fortress 2. There's definitely.
All right.
Oh, that
Whoever
poor
that person
scout.
is, 31.
31. Let's watch. 31's gonna have a bad
31,
time.
watch out.
I hope 31 is
Watch
not
out.
watching the stream.
A world of
Wait,
pain.
did you pre-det?
Well, I mean, I can't kill him through the
Right.
wall.
But you know he's there. You gotta
yeah,
set up the trap.
yeah. So
Tag.
I'm hoping he comes through this door.
Right.
What are you going to do to him?
Get him.
I'm
Get
gonna.
him.
I'm gonna give him a surprise.
Oh, now he heard you. He heard you. Now
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gone.
he's just
Oh,
getting
wait,
down.
now why did this medic high five me? No.
So stupid to say your plan.
Listen, no one's
Foiled.
listening. No one's listening. No one came through that door.
But you got the sentry with the pre-fire spam.
Actually, no. That guy
Boom.
walked into the trap through the other way.
When he could see it.
Probably a tag fan. Beautiful. Please blow me up.
On the bottom of the stream right now, we have our challenges showing up once again. That MGE no chairs, which should be pretty goofy.
Oh my God.
Currently at 3,700 out of that 10,000 total that it needs, and the Sideshow GoPro at 3,100. Those are both today. We need to have those hit $10,000 before those times on the schedule when those segments start. To go towards
else.
those incentives, you need to donate cash. Unfortunately, this is my fault. I couldn't code it such that item donations could work for this system. If we can do it in the future, believe me, I totally will. But computers are extremely hard, and
Yeah.
I couldn't get that part of the computers to work.
What's a computer?
That's a great question. The more I learn about them, the less I
We'll get
understand.
into that later on, yeah.
But yeah, if you go over to tipofthehats.org/donate and click on the donate cash, you can go ahead and donate and put your donation towards these various incentives. We need to get those to $10,000 so we can do our silliest, goofiest things that we have planned.
Do you know what, though? A lot of people putting down Benjamins on Sideshow, strap it on a GoPro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Song
gonna be
lyric.
good.
Those bennies.
Yeah, we've got Buttface Jones just did one. Coffee 178. We've got PS3. We saw his $500 donation. That went towards Sideshow
Thank
GoPro.
you, PS3.
Wow.
You know
So
what?
people
Did
want
we
to see
talk
it.
about the pins?
No.
The in-game pins?
Let
can
us
do
talk
that now.
about them.
Yeah.
We are all wearing our beautiful jaunty pins,
I'm
and
wearing
this
a
was
pin.
this was
you
an
can see what it
in-game.
looks like if you look at my
Yeah,
character.
it was an in-game item last year, but now it's a real-life IRL item, you could say. We have a limited number of them available, made by Jazz Butts, who we mentioned earlier,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Is that a link that we have on the...
Yeah, our production can pull up that link and show it
Yep.
on the lower third here in just a moment. But
Yep.
yeah, these
What is
pins
a
are
lower
going
third?
for, I believe $30 is the price point on these pins. But hey, go on the website and double check before you buy.
And
Don't
everything
listen to
goes
her.
to One Step Camp, right?
Yeah, and the proceeds will be going to One Step Camp. That is there's like the two-step process there, but it is going to One Step Camp. Jazz Butts is our resident artist. She's been on our staff for 2 years now.
We trust her.
She did all of our emotes. She did these shirts. And yeah, so you can go ahead to tipofthehats.bigcartel.com.
There's a typo actually there, yeah.
cartel?
There's an extra E there.
There is an
Cartel.
extra E in there. Cardiel.
We're just
Cartel.
thinking about caring. You know?
Cartel.
Care
Carrots.
too much.
Yeah.
Carrot.
There we go.
Carrot, carrot, carrot.
Tipofthehats.bigcartel.com.
Boom. Yahtzee.
Pick up one of these pins. Again, very, very limited supply. I would not be surprised if they were all gone today.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So go ahead and pick one of those up. And who knows, if it goes well, maybe we'll be able to do more next year.
Yeah. Guys, I'm not messing with you here. They're going fast.
Yeah.
What
And I
about those
wouldn't-
in-game pins, huh?
Well, what
Yeah.
about them?
Well, if you donate past certain tiers, you get certain tiered pins.
In-game, yeah. And it's
In-game.
important to note for the in-game pins, those are made up, your donation amount is your item and money donation amount put together. So for example,
Yes.
if you donate $5 through PayPal plus a bunch of keys, your total is going to be added up, and that's going to determine what pin you get.
Yeah, and we have these 3 different in-game medals. We're calling them the Jaunty medals. I believe they are the Jaunty Camper is the bronze medal, the Jaunty Benefactor is the silver medal, and the Jaunty Trailblazer is the gold medal. Bapal made those medals for us. Bapal worked so hard on making these 3D items for us, texturing them. Thank you so much to Bapal for helping with that. And Uberchain made the concepts for these items. And Jazzbutts also helped with some of the concepting, I believe. So yeah, just thank you again. Making these items is really, really hard. So much work goes into them. So yeah, again, thank you to our art staff for doing those.
Oh, you can see one right there.
There it is. Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
Bye.
So yeah,
Oh, there it
Uberchain
is.
has
Beautiful.
Uberchain has our jaunty benefactor on. That's a silver medal.
Now,
and that
your
is-
guys, will theirs jingle like that, or that's a self-made?
Yeah, so
effect?
Uberchain's is sparkling.
Hers
Uberchain
is
and
beauty.
Bapal have sparkly ones because they're self-made because they made the item.
But they still look damn good.
But they still look darn good.
Darn good.
There's the gold. There's the jaunty benefactor, or the jaunty trailblazer, pardon me. So yeah, and again, just to reiterate what Mike said, your item donations on Scrap TF and your cash donations through PayPal on our cash donation tracker are summed together to determine which medal you will get. So if you donate $10 total, you get the bronze medal. If you donate $30 total, you get the silver medal. Donate $100, you get the gold medal. And we'll be distributing those a couple weeks after the event because I have to write a database query that merges those two databases and figures out who to give the medals to. So
We'll
please,
get them to you.
please give me time to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna put 2 computers on top of each other.
Sounds boring.
Yep.
Thanks
I've
for
done it
watching the
before.
quick tip.
Quick tip.
That's
all you
boring.
gotta do. It's easy.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll be doing computer quick tips throughout the weekend
Yeah,
as
that's
well,
the
which
first
is exciting.
one. Count
That's
them
the first
all
one.
up. That's the first one.
Guys, now, I don't know if it's because North American people, are you guys at work? I don't know what's going on, but the ping advantage for the NA versus EU show match, the European Union, that's what EU stands for,
Yeah.
they're carving out a big lead. They've extended their lead. It's now, they're over 3,000. They're at 3093 versus North America's 2869. What's going
Ooh,
on?
we got to step it up.
What's going on there? Come on,
I
NA.
might have to throw some money down.
Throw some Bens, some Bennies.
Yeah.
Benjamins.
That's
Yeah.
$100.
What? Benjamin. It's a friend of mine. But no, yeah, I mean, that's that'll be coming up, I believe, at 1 o'clock Central. Come on. NA.
We want the big advantage. We got to win.
We want NA to win.
Yeah.
I'm NA. Nah.
Nah.
Let's
go.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Do you want nah to win it?
You want nah? Ooh.
I love the ooh.
I like nah.
Lauren, you can leave.
I am here.
I love the ooh.
I love the ooh. I love it. They're so nice to me, and they give me like.
Oh, was that you? Was that Uberchain that said it? Or was it?
I'm
Oh.
right here.
I'm all about the ooh.
I'm very sorry.
Mom gets
I
you
thought-
better be sorry.
I thought you
better
said
be
I
sorry.
love the ooh. And I told Lauren to leave for no reason.
You're so rude.
Wow, Michael.
Wow, Michael. Wow, Michael.
Well,
Wow.
it was fun being part of this event for 3 years.
Michael. Wow.
So, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
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 It was nice, but it wasn't that nice. So we have our balloonicorn here. Now, is this the same,
So
or this
who's
is a
gonna
new
blow
balloonicorn?
the rest of it up?
Yeah. Now,
It's
we
not
want to
a
thank.
I worked
charge,
really
you
hard
know?
on that.
We want to thank Justin Danford for blowing into this.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, we got some.
Smallest guy, but had the most air to give.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggest lungs.
Came from the
Oh, it's
heart.
falling down now, Kurt.
Actually,
What'd you
it
do?
came
Air
from my
should
lungs.
not come from
It's
your
fine.
heart.
Yeah.
It should not.
Really, it
she
does.
No, it should not.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Well, that's why it's only half full.
It likes you.
That's cool.
Aww.
He's checking your Fitbit.
Check, please. He's checking my Fitbit.
Mike, you haven't walked a bunch of miles yet today. Are you
Yeah,
doing
well,
okay?
500
Well,
to
we
go.
can go 10
Can we
miles to
ban
the
tag
Chipotle again.
for spawn camping?
So, Tag, what do you? Is this just a tag spawn camp hour?
Is there like a tip of the hats no spawn camping rule? And if not, can we implement it?
Hey,
Because
I
this
died,
is-
all right? Okay.
This is Garbo.
Maybe you should stop using the classic, huh?
So I'm getting a.
So it's okay.
By the way, guys, I'm getting, and this. I mean, you guys will find this interesting too. At the player computers, 129 of the pins have been sold. I'm told.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know how many more we
Oh
have
my
left.
God!
I
Wow.
didn't know
Not
there
that
were that
many. You
many.
should get them if
Wait,
you
wait,
want
wait,
them
you
right
mean
now.
these pins?
Can I
These
get, what's the clarification? Can I get clarification from the 30? So I'm sorry, 34 of 129. I'm sorry.
Okay. Guys, just wanted to tell you they're all gone. You can't get any more.
We've
No,
sold-
that's
well,
not
There
right.
is actually an opening to get them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
These are very
Tip of
high
the hats,
quality.
dot Big
They're
Cartel.
beautiful.
Hey, I just want to say I have nothing to do with this spawn camp now.
What?
I see Uber chain spawn
He's an
camping.
instigator.
Oh, I'm not about to. Oh, wait, we gotta go.
You got
Medic,
that-
we gotta go.
Oh
We
my
gotta
God,
go.
he's gonna punch you.
We gotta go.
No.
We have to leave.
Oh my gosh, this engineer. Oh, he got hit with the club. Nate clubbed him down.
Club.
Got clubbed.
I was
Clubbing.
fearful for my life there for a moment.
Oh, it should be. I was too.
There are people with just numbers for a name. There's someone named 31 and there's someone named 100. What's going on there?
Do you have
much
anything
they
against
donated.
that, Mike?
Do you think? No, I don't have anything against it. It
Wow,
seems
Mike.
I don't
peculiar.
know. He had a few issues just reading off of like how many pens were sold earlier.
Wow.
Numbers are hard.
Look at that. That donation. Let's go North American
North
team.
American team. That's $90.
And I'm sure
Nah.
I'm sure they put more words there, but I have to truncate it after like 30 characters. I'm sorry. Otherwise, it's across the whole screen.
I'm just going to make sure that they put it towards NA, because wouldn't it be a funny trick if they did it
That
toward
would've
the
been a-
EU?
that would've been a
But they
real
did.
good
They
trick.
Let's
did.
go nah, JK.
$90 to the nah.
Thank you very much.
And Lauren's going for the nah. She just wants you to know.
Nah.
Yeah. We're a nah
Not the
couch.
EU, like I said.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
rude.
it's actually quite
Jackie
close
Chan.
now.
Ooh,
How
it's
close?
getting close.
NA's actually just took the lead.
Wait,
gonna
what?
say.
Yeah, for
Good
the
job,
bid
Nat.
war.
Europe, are you
Wow.
going to let that happen?
So now the bid war is still open up until 15 minutes before the show match begins, which is set for 1 p.m. Central, which is
Okay.
in about an hour's time. So you got up till quarter to the hour.
Yeah, so we're closing it in 45 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Get those donations in.
It's going.
Excellent.
We've got some donation messages, in fact, that we might want to regale you with. We had Jesse Carr giving a $200 donation.
Wow.
Hearts
Thank
from
you.
Scrap.tf.
Thank you so much, Jesse.
Who works with Geel, of course, on that Scrap.tf site, which we all probably know about.
I mean, if you don't know about it, you should go to scrap.tf.
Check it out.
Cheaper than the Steam market.
TotH 2016, I think. Or just go to tithehats.org, and then there's a redirect link for donating items for cash.
Yeah. We had a user named Eastlight donate $100. Says, been watching TotH for a few years now, and I've always been a fan. The event gets better every year. Just turned 18 too. Go TotH. Good luck.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, man.
You're
Thank you.
18. Yep.
Choosing to spend your birthday with us on the Tip of the Hat stream, doing charitable things for good cause. What could be better? Thank you so much.
I can't think of anything.
I can't either.
I can't.
We should also mention, speaking of birthdays.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of
Guys,
birthdays.
don't let him hear. But speaking of birthdays, it was the birthday of our own producer, Alex Dashner Polishin. Celebrated his birthday last night. Thank you
Yep.
so much, Dashner.
For having a birthday.
Thank you for having a birthday, Dashner.
We got him a cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Yep.
missed that.
We put, yes.
Yeah,
Get here sooner
it was
next
really
year.
good cheesecakes,
I
too.
should bring cheesecake
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah. Can you make cheesecake?
When do
Yeah.
you go to the
Guys,
original
She makes
pancake house?
everything.
Mala is such an amazing baker. And not only baker, I guess, but like mostly baker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I mean, like, you know, you could probably make a nice stew or something, or
I
like a
can
roast.
make a nice stew.
But it's
Put some
mostly
cookies in a
baked
pot.
goods.
Stir them
like
up,
bacon,
baby.
yes.
You got a stew going.
You got a stew going.
Baby,
She
you got a
bakes-
stew going.
Everything.
got a stew.
So, Mala, tell us about the cookies that you made for this event, and then tell us about your travel experience with those cookies.
Well, so
That's
I
important.
made 160 something cookies for this event. I weighed them at home because the bag was very heavy. There
Yeah.
are 15.4 pounds of cookies
That's a lot of cookies.
for this event, and you guys have to eat them all.
I'm
Oh.
going
All of them.
to not be okay.
They're good, but I don't think I can eat them all.
All of them. There are 4 kinds of cookies. There's chocolate chip,
Okay.
chocolate caramel,
Those are good. Those are also good.
M&M,
Yeah, those are good.
and peanut butter.
Oh, those are good too.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I
those
know,
are
they're
all
all
good.
amazing.
Yeah.
And well, I had to put them in like a big bag to
Yeah.
bring them on a plane, and I got some
Okay.
weird looks. So I went through the TSA, and they pulled my cookie bag out naturally. And the lady's like going through my bag, and she's like, "This is a bunch of cookies." And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
What am I gonna do with a bunch of cookies?"
I know.
Meanwhile, the old couple in front of me,
Yes.
they had a box open and like tissue paper inside of it.
Okay.
Inside of the box, they had a 10 to 12-inch knife.
That's fine. These cookies,
And-
though.
And the TSA was like, "Ma'am, you can't bring a knife on a plane." And they go, "But it's decorative."
How
It's
else am I supposed to
decorative, it's
defend
okay.
myself on the plane?
They were not able to bring the knife on the plane, but I could bring the cookies. So
Well,
we
that's
have
good.
cookies here. Yep.
That's
you use the
fantastic.
knife to cut
Between-
the cookies? I saw the cookies are cut.
Yeah.
The cookies are cut in half, but I did not
You
use
have to
that. I
pre-cut
used one
them,
at home.
though.
Yeah.
You can't cut them on the plane.
They're
No.
too
People
big.
try
Honestly,
that.
if
Can't
you
do
had-
it.
They don't allow you to. They don't allow you to cut cookies on here.
The air
If
marshal
you had
will
come
get in your
yesterday-
way.
Cookies in here.
Cookie cutter.
If you had come yesterday, it would have helped a lot with that cheesecake.
I
It wasn't
know.
Yeah, there
frozen,
you
but
go.
it was fresh, and
We
cheesecake
needed
is
a
always
knife.
really hard to
Fresh,
cut.
never frozen.
So I think what we did is that Sideshow was looking for various things to cut it with. He tried a fork, and it broke. And after breaking off all 4 like tongs of the plastic fork,
Oh my gosh.
he tried the back of the fork, which was also broken at this
Oh, no.
time. And when that didn't
Classic
work,
Sideshow.
I think he took some tongs, and that's how we sliced our cake.
You sliced the cake with tongs?
We sliced the cake. You know, like the coffee cart we have.
Yeah.
You know the tongs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
use those.
To cut the. Okay.
You sound
Don't tell the
surprised.
staff.
I am.
I mean, it worked.
What was that big donation? I saw a big donation
Yeah,
come
we
up.
saw
Yeah.
a large one.
It's not
What was it?
$500. I don't have a comment for
Oh,
it
we'll wait
yet.
for
It
the
might be
comment.
coming through
Okay.
the pipes here.
Yeah.
There was, tell you what, I'll give you this one while we wait. Another serious one. Coffee 178. donated $100. Says, hello, I'm 22 years old and cancer runs in my family. I just finished my first test to see if I have stomach cancer. However unlikely it is for someone my age to be diagnosed, I can only imagine the feeling helplessness of living with it, especially as a child. Camp was some of my fondest memories as a child, and I would love to help anyone have the same. Shout out to Tag for all the lols.
Aww.
Tag.
Can we get some tag emotes in chat? Tag subs. Can we get some tag emotes in chat?
Tagarino.
Tag. What emote should they spam?
They should spam tag fries.
Tag fries.
I
That's a
made
good
that
emote.
one myself.
Tag banana.
Yeah.
The classic.
I'm an artist.
Tag banana.
Tag. When you're having fries, what order do the fries come in?
Before the guys.
Oh, okay. I always forget that part.
Fries before guys.
Fries before guys.
What order do they come
Not
in?
after. Definitely not during.
No.
Alphabetical.
Definitely not during.
Can you serve me my fries in alphabetical order?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
That could be the conversation. $35 from Ultra Fi, who says, oh, guys, I wish I could crit cancer out of existence. Now, there's an idea.
Wow.
Have we tried that?
Robin Walker, Eric Smith.
Robin, hello.
Please patch the game. The
we
solution's been in front of you the whole time.
But I guess donating is good enough, Catface. Have fun, and I hope you guys beat your total donation from last year. Thank you,
Thank
Ultra
you.
Fi.
Thank you so much for that.
Large one.
I don't think you can crit cancer, but maybe in the future the technology will come along. Yeah.
The science is almost there.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Critical roll.
So how's it going over there, pubbers? Let's hear from let's hear from Raisefire.
What's going
my
on,
man?
guys?
So Raisefire cannot get into the server.
Yeah. I've just been chilling.
Let's
Don't
not
worry.
hear from him. He's playing
Pretending to
Osu.
play?
Yeah, he's been watching on the stream.
Okay.
Justin, I'm sorry.
There
go
might
ahead.
be an issue with the reserve slot.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Actually, did you just get in?
No.
No. Okay.
we love
False
you,
hope,
Race.
followed by
Thanks,
disappointment.
Bloodsire, give us sort of the rundown. Give us the plot of this pub so far.
Well, we're still losing on my side.
Okay.
Because it's me versus the world. And
Wow.
I forget how to play TF2.
It happens.
Oh, and those spawn campers.
That's basically it. Yeah, but actually, we're on the offense right now, so I'm feeling pretty
Oh,
good.
you guys are just pushing right now.
You're getting a nice angle. Oh my
Oh,
god.
these angles. Danford's got them angles.
They don't know still.
Listen,
they still
guys.
have no idea.
Hey, hey.
Someone
Your
else
teammate
finish the
got
job
him.
for me.
I think
You got
they
a buddy.
know.
You got a buddy.
Ooh,
It's a heavy dude.
That was a headshot.
Yeah,
That's a head.
Nope.
that's one. Count 'em.
Nope. Nope.
That's a head.
Yeah, that is a head, Mike.
That's a head.
Just gonna let my team do the work here.
Oh, there's a telly in there.
Oh,
That's right.
The
that's
AA quick scope.
They still have no idea.
Lucky shot. Are you All right, Danford.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Got him.
Spicy.
Got him.
Spicy.
Danford.
I thought you forgot how to play.
Yeah,
Danford.
I was
Did
just
you
waiting.
just
I was just
remember?
waiting for the camera.
Oh, okay.
Get your cams ready.
Get the cameras
Get the
ready.
camera.
Get those
They're on me.
cameras.
Danford.
Churning.
Guys,
course.
with a large donation, the EU are back up in the lead by quite a bit. That $500 donation we saw pop up evidently went towards the EU
Yeah,
server
we see it
total.
down here in the ticker at the bottom here.
Yeah.
EU is over $4,000 right now.
Wow.
Europe puts up a good fight.
That's like a $500 or $600 lead over NA. So
Ew.
it's
Let's
still
step it up.
we're trading blows here still. These two continents. Is EU a continent? I guess not really. Sort of.
I think
Ish.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Ish.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
Europe
the thing
is
is
the
Europe.
continent.
The
union-
EU
right.
is more of a
The union
political
doesn't
entity.
absolutely.
But the Europe part of it.
And guys, we'll be educating you on sort of the politics of
That's
the world
That's
throughout
the
the weekend.
politics.
That's
Mike, can you
it.
educate me on like the thing about the Brits? Are they no longer Europeans?
The British people, I'm told, they did something. We'll look into it.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll have
We'll
more
get to
on
that
that.
later.
What we do know is that the food doesn't exist over there.
I was just in England, yeah. Myself,
Yeah.
some of us were just in England for a big I-58 is the name of the event.
What?
TF2.
Yeah, you can talk about that a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's my first time in Europe.
That's
It's
right,
great.
it was.
Yeah.
Tag, you've been 4 times, haven't you? Or is it 3?
No, it's 4.
Hey, Gio.
Gio,
Josh.
out in the other
person.
room.
Yeah.
Out in the
you so
other
much.
room. $501.
Benefactor of Scrap TF, Marketplace TF, sponsoring our event, helping us out here on site.
Yeah.
Helping to run our giveaways, helping with other things that we need. Thank you so much, Gio.
Yes.
We
you.
appreciate
Did
it.
he dollar game that?
Yeah,
I think
Oh,
he did.
yeah,
501.
he did.
He
Not
did the
penny games,
501.
dollar games.
Yep.
501, that's a type of jeans.
That is. Levi's.
Oh.
501s.
I actually brought a pair of 501s.
I
Maybe
think
I should just
I
put
think I have
those
some
suckers
too.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you going to
You guys
show
could
those
be
off
like
a little bit?
twins.
Good.
Don't have them with me right now. They're upstairs.
We could be twins. Kurt, wasn't that a thing at the 2014 Tip of the Hats when me and Mela went to your house and like people were convinced we were brothers?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that was a thing.
The thing I remember from that year was the story of how Mela hadn't eaten a whole lot of stuff, and your mom brought him in a bagel, which he ate, quote, like a Cheerio. Just like put it in his mouth or something.
Like a Cheerio.
Just bit, like no butter, no nothing on it. Just took a big bite.
One bite.
But the
was a
quote was
donut.
he ate it like a Cheerio.
That's what my mom said.
No, but just like the way you would eat a Cheerio with your hand.
So like a
You know,
giant
like a Cheerio. Like
Yeah.
you just
One
eat it
single
and
Cheerio?
just put it in your mouth, right?
So giant Cheerio.
We'll look
Yeah.
into how Cheerios are eaten.
Yeah.
There's a lot of research that still needs to be
Yeah,
done.
our team behind the curtain here is looking into it.
The literal curtain.
The literal team behind the curtain. Yeah, absolutely. We've got some more donations rolling in, of course. Josh Coffey, he had a message on his $501 donation that says, "Help! Sideshow has locked me in the administration room and won't let me out unless I donate. Joke's on him. I stole his credit card."
Got him.
Got
That's
him.
pretty good.
They're both named Josh, aren't they?
They are. The
How about
Joshes.
that? Now, what are the odds of two people being named Josh?
I've never heard of it before.
It's a pretty uncommon
Alexes,
name.
Unprecedented.
couple
In the same
Joshes.
place.
Doesn't TF2 tradition state that they need to MGE each other to see who gets to actually
I think
keep
so,
the
yeah.
name
Meet me on
Josh?
Spire.
One will be
Yeah.
Geel and one will be D-Geel.
Oh,
That is a
There's a
GXL
callback.
reference.
There's a callback. Lang like that one.
I did. I like that one a whole bunch. You unlocked a part of my brain that I had intentionally put away for several years.
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
Those good old
actually.
GXL days.
Boy, wasn't that? Well,
Boy.
do you know what? That's fine. Here's the thing, and this is kind of cool. We had a donation from Gianni who said, "I'm a filthy OW player, Overwatch, brought here by Seagull."
Oh,
thank
Seagull.
you.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
Seagull was here last year,
He
and
was.
he's doing his thing in Overwatch now. Former, one of the greatest TF2 dudes that's ever played as well.
Yeah.
Gianni says, "Just want to say you guys are actually awesome. Thank you for your great work, Seagull." He put a seagull emote at the end of it.
Perfect. Well,
Yeah.
let me just talk a little bit about Seagull. So
Yeah.
Seagull, of course, longtime pro in TF2, friend of the show, friend
Yep.
of a lot of us, incredibly nice person.
Yep.
Top 3 huggers that I know. Now, people who know me know I take hugging very seriously.
Yep.
Michael, I
Look
take
at-
hugging very seriously.
Yes.
Seagull is an extremely good hugger. Just want
He
you to know
really is.
that.
I don't know
Like,
if I hugged him.
Everyone says that.
Yeah.
He is pretty good.
Maybe we'll.
He's not one of the best streamers. He's not just one of the best streamers on Twitch.
He's not a great streamer.
But he's a great hugger.
He's not one of the. He's not just one of the best streamers
Yes.
on Twitch. He's also one of the best huggers in the universe.
He's not one of the best streamers, but he is nice.
Yeah, he does okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was a thrill to have here last year, and
Yeah.
he's doing his thing now as well, and we love him. We support him. Yeah, we wanted to have him here. His schedule didn't work out,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah. If there was anything he could have done to make it here, believe us, he tried, but we just couldn't come together. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brandon.
Yeah, but it's cool. Yeah, I think that and like we said, I mean, it's a TF2 thing, but we love all games, and
Yeah, of course.
we've got so much on tap that's not TF2 this weekend that I think it's pretty cool. I'm into it. I'm into it. Mint. This person donated $20. Their name is Xuan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And they say, "I commend everyone taking part in this event. I've spent some time volunteering at a children's hospital, and it was such an inspiring yet heart-wrenching experience. It's my birthday on the 19th. We got all the birthday people now coming forward. And what? Oh my!
Whoa! All right, we gotta finish this.
Yeah.
Mexican Zaibatsu. That's $1,500 US.
I'm losing my mind.
I hope that went
Amazing.
to NA.
Well, I hope so. Well, we'll see. Anyway, Juan goes on to say, "It's my birthday on the 19th. What better present to give myself than to make a child smile? It's also International Talk Like a Pirate Day on the 19th. So give me your best pirate impressions."
Ooh.
Who wants to start?
Yar.
Nailed it.
Oh, nailed it.
I don't know how we can top that.
That's it. That's all.
Gotta start strong.
What's up,
Blood Siren
pirates?
killing it.
What's up, pirates? Pirate
Hey,
boy
yo, pirates,
here.
what's going on?
Pirate boy 12 here.
pirate impressions?
Let me have a look here at the NA versus EU.
That's not bad.
Oh boy, I think that maybe it did.
Maybe he's gone and done it.
Mexicano Zaibatsu. I'm sorry, I almost got away saying that wrong.
Sorry.
Pulling for that NA team. So
Nice.
currently,
Hey,
Ed
look at
is
that.
in the lead by about just about $700 or so.
Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
Take
Nob.
that, you.
Continuing to trade blows.
And meanwhile, the MG and No Chairs incentive is almost halfway there. It's at 4,500 out of that 10,000 that it needs. So keep those cash donations coming in that you can put towards those donation incentives and our bid wars.
I've got a comment from Mexicano Zaibatsu.
Give it to me.
Accompanying that $1,500 donation. I don't know if there was maybe multiples there because I saw. I guess what they did maybe is put 1,000 of it toward the incentive anyhow.
Okay.
To the community that has been my home away from home for so long, and a tip of the hats for being better each year. This is all for you. And I may consider donating the golden pan that I won from last year's raffle.
Wow. What?
Wow.
That would be really something.
Is there
Holy
a condition?
Not
We'll
listed
do it.
there.
Another pirate
Be
impression?
cool. Yeah.
Another pirate.
Yar.
All right. I need to find Photoshop. That's my pirate impression.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get some
We'll catch up with that
some
later,
pirate
yeah.
tweets out later tonight.
Yeah. But that's exciting. I think everyone has a September birthday is what I'm learning
Yeah.
here.
All of us are
Lot
born in
birthdays.
September.
I've got a September birthday.
I've got a September birthday.
Yeah.
October.
Who, German was here last year. He has a birthday in September, too. His is a few days before mine.
Oh, okay.
Dashner, we already mentioned. My mom just had one, the 14th.
Well, happy birthday.
Kathy,
Happy
shout outs,
birthday.
love you.
Oh.
She's
Kat.
not watching. It's not that she doesn't love me.
Right.
She's got her own stuff going on.
Right. No.
She's living her life.
My parents are the same way. They're like, hey, it's cool that you do that thing. We tried to watch it, but we don't understand a lick of it. And we couldn't figure out how to donate on your weird website. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, Dad.
Yep.
I'll teach you how to donate next time. I try to make so if you go on Tip of the Hats, if you go on our cash donation page, you'll notice it's different from last year.
Yep.
I try to make it easier to use. Hopefully it is. I don't know though.
It is pretty easy.
I think it looks pretty good.
Thank you, because I know last year it's that donate page is a little hard to figure out.
Just click it, stick it.
See you later. Bye. I don't know if I can do that.
What is that from?
But yeah, we're trying to, in it for the long haul, trying to make our infrastructure better and easier to use every year.
Just dying to get my cigarettes. We had a $100 anonymous $100 donation. It says, you guys do a fantastic job. Love from the AU. I'm assuming that means Australia. What's up, Aussie?
What's up, Aussies?
Hey,
What's up,
Aussie.
Thank you. Yeah, Aussie
there
on
he
the
is.
cam right now.
And also, hello, Australia.
Well, thank you so much.
Aussie, literally in my line of sight. Yeah, no, absolutely. Any Kiwis or anyone south of the, what do you call it, the equator?
The equator.
Yeah.
Is there a nickname for the equator? I was trying to think of a cool name.
Equator?
For it.
No.
The old
line.
equator.
The EQ?
The
South of
line.
The old
Line.
planet belt.
South of
There
the
you go.
Mason-Dixon.
Yep.
It is, technically. Way south.
You're not wrong.
real
South and a little bit over there.
Yeah. But that's great. And I think that's cool, too, that we get viewers from really all over the place. Some of the donations that we get, we can see that English not the first language, but which we love.
No problem
That's
with that.
great.
Yeah.
We have people from Asian countries and whatnot as well. It's great.
Yeah,
we love it.
I love the global nature of this event. Like, it's just the fact that this has such a wide reach and that people are willing to help out. The kids here with cancer. It's just it's really nice.
It's amazing.
How about this? Communist Moose, $100. He says about half of a week's pay, but I can make that back. Better off sending it to help someone who needs it.
Aw.
Thank you.
That's so
Communist.
generous.
you.
Thank you so much.
That's the attitude I like. I wish I made that much money. Anyone out there hiring? Hit me up.
Hit me up.
Any sponsorship opportunities?
Yeah.
Seeking lucrative gaming opportunities.
So give us a story, pubbers.
Yeah, we need to hear from you guys. What's going
Haven't
on?
had enough
We're
pub
kind of
talk.
taking the floor a little bit too much here. I feel.
When you guys went to school, right? What sort of mode of transportation did you take, like particularly in elementary?
I took the bus.
Where was
I
that?
took the bus.
The bus.
Bus.
All right, that bus is parked.
That was a setup.
Oh,
the
man.
1-2.
It was an alley-oop.
I didn't even see it coming.
I
It
did
might-
not
it
at
might
all.
be moving
I
in a bit
said
here.
almost audibly, I think. Where did that come from?
I was
question.
about to genuinely answer. Well, I lived close, so I walked.
I walked.
Yeah, like what if everyone says like, yeah, we drive
Joke
like
was not for
cars.
you.
Yeah.
I was a carpooler.
Well, she knew. She asked us, but we didn't remember.
That was
To be
Sneaky.
fair, a crits came in like
Sneaky
flashing red, and I thought that bus was gonna get moved pretty quick.
Get that bus.
Sorry, this bus
moving.
is double parked.
Get that bus churning.
Wait, who parked the bus? Did the red team park the bus, or did the blue team park the bus?
It's just
Tag
the-
taking that
Well,
classic
I'm
Huntsman
confused.
Uber.
Right now, blues.
I got the frags.
We parked it.
Yeah, we
Oh, wow.
He's
Wow.
unstoppable.
Bingo.
That was impressive.
Do a
Bingo.
360 headshot.
What's his
There's
name?
no one
though?
around you. We can see through walls.
Yeah, can you get us some 360s, streamer?
Oh, this is a headshot city going on here.
All right. Watch this.
All right, we're watching.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Ooh, these are some smooth
Take a look at this.
360s.
Now, where did the 360 headshot originate?
Whoa! Wow.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Second one.
How did I doubt
You
thee?
keep away from me.
Oh! If you didn't
You got the
360.
first one.
It's
First
a
try.
crit.
Do you guys want to hear something? I've seen Tag play TR Walkway just practicing Huntsman headshots. I'm not kidding.
I do it. I
Yeah.
have a collector's professional kill streak huntsman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What does that mean?
That's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words.
That's a lot of words.
Hey, if you want to be the best, you have to practice like
You
that.
gotta
Ray,
beat
that
the
is a
best.
very
Practice.
nice scattergun.
Practice.
Thank you.
Practice.
Wait, I don't even know what it is.
It's
Jonathan,
unusual.
Oh.
Jonathan practice fatality. Wendell.
Practice. You gotta practice.
Where's he?
Maybe he'll be here this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be
Probably
the surprise.
not.
Yes.
But
Probably not.
maybe he
we
will.
don't think so.
Well, probably not.
But we've lost control.
We have no control.
The doors are open. Come on in. NA still got that comfortable lead, guys, and we're coming up. We've got about 20 to 25 minutes left on the bid war for NA versus EU. We're going to be having that show match coming up.
NA
the
server,
5,000.
yeah, about to hit 5,000. Look at
Wow.
that.
Tag, what do you think? Are NA going to pull this out?
George Lucas just donated.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, George.
Oh, $10. Woo.
That's a lot for him.
Don't remake any movies.
I don't know what that means. It's not. Don't laugh at that. I don't know what that means. Tag, North America rules, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Darn right.
Nah.
Darn tootin'. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you guys let Tag install cheats on this computer here?
Is he cheating?
Yeah, dude. Like,
I'm just dominating.
He is in the corner.
I was
there.
expecting him to leave him at home, but he brought him here. He brought him to the event.
Now, Tag, sorry, I wanted to ask you, you're taking part in that NA event, are you not?
I'm assured that I am. Yes.
The list I'm looking at right here includes yourself, Tag, one of the best roaming soldiers in the history of the game. Young Wyatt River, Mela, also known as one of the best roaming soldiers in the history
Yeah,
of the
so we're
game.
gonna have two roamers.
Benny,
Perfect.
one of the best roaming soldiers in the history of the game.
What could go wrong?
We've got Patty then as well, one of the best roaming soldiers in the history of the game. Nursey plays a main roamer as well. She's one of the best roamers in the history of the game. And finally, Free State,
Who I'm pretty sure also played
I think he
Romer.
played Romer in Open.
We got a team of roomers.
I thought it'd be funnier to just say Free State and then say, and now our EU lineup. On the EU side, we've got Captain, we've got Thalash, Thalish. Raymond Medic, we've got Dr. Phil or Dr. Pill, as some call him.
Oh.
As
Does he
well
play
as,
demo?
yeah,
yeah.
he's going to be on
Okay.
demo.
Roamer. I think
does
he's one
it.
of the best
One of the
EU
best
You were
roamers.
watching I-58?
Oh, you guys, look
One
at
of
this.
the best NA roamers.
We got the
we got
in-game
the
shout out.
thing.
What's
What
Oh,
thing?
I don't know if we can
Hey.
see it over
Tip of
here.
the
Look at
Hats has
that.
begun.
Thank you,
Check them out
Volvo.
at the stream.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Val.
Thank you,
you.
Volvo.
Thank you, Val.
We're in Source
That's
TV
awesome.
on here, so we can't see it. But yeah,
Yeah.
we just
what?
we just
That
got
is very helpful.
Everyone in game playing
Pollution,
TFT
can you
has seen it.
take one of the player computers? I don't know if we can do that.
Oh, I closed it. I'm
I
sorry.
can do
I
that.
didn't close
it's on
it.
mine.
It's
on mine.
still on Uber.
Oh.
Well, we can't take yours. Tag.
I have it.
We can take Ubers maybe.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
It's gone.
no,
It's
mine
gone.
is gone.
Rip.
Never mind.
Well, guys, sufficient to say,
Yes.
Easy for you to say.
we want to thank Valve, who Valve have been happy to give us a shout out here and there, and they
Yeah.
just did one on the main menu.
And of course, they let us put our medals in the game
Yeah.
every year. So
Yes.
thank you, Valve,
Yeah.
for tolerating us.
Valve are super cool.
Yeah.
Valve are there are a lot of other game developing companies that if you wanted to put up a balloonicorn and shirts, you'd have to like get permission and stuff. Valve, not one of those companies.
We just do it.
They're very cool. No, but they're very open in terms of their
Yeah.
IP, and they're great.
They
But
let-
they've-
yeah, they let
but
us put on this event.
Like Lang said, yeah, they've allowed us to have medals in the game and whatnot, and they've been great for that as well.
Yeah. So thank you, Valve.
Yeah, just to finish out the thought, we have MGE,
Yes.
Mike, and Happy Cool as well, rounding out that. It's a strong EU roster.
That
Anyone
is.
that watched I-58 will know that's power.
But do they know
Who's
how
laughing?
to handle 5 roamers?
Who's is that Tag laughing?
I just keep killing Ray.
Oh, okay, you weren't laughing at the EU team.
No.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't
well,
wanna-
Ray's fire went Huntsman to try to combat my Huntsman, and he's just not. It's not
I
working.
can't
out for
compete
him.
with cheats, man.
we have potential. Maybe I won't name the backups. Hopefully, we'll have all that big lineup using the new global whitelist as well, using the EU rule set. And we're playing all 3 maps for this show match. It's going to be Process, Snakewater, and Gully.
Wow.
You don't want to miss it. You don't. You don't.
You.
You don't want to miss it. Where's my camera? By the way, thank you to Mr. Van Camp for the tally lights.
So thank you to my dad. Thanks, Dad. Because you guys can't see this on stream, but hopefully we can get someone on social media to come around and take some pictures of the lights and of the brain controlling these lights. But over the past couple of months, my dad and I have been building a tally light system.
Wow.
And what tally lights are is that's the red light on a broadcast camera that lets the talent know, hey, this is the camera that's currently going out to the stream right now. And this is a program and preview tally light system. So if a camera is in preview, meaning it might become live soon, it has a green light on top. And if a camera's in program, meaning it's live right now, it has a red light on top. And these lights have big 50-foot cables running over to this box. And by the way, the box that we bought, this box that we bought, the company that makes it is called Bud.
Nice.
It's a Bud box.
The Bud box. What's in the Bud box?
I love nothing more than being on brand.
Sean
Michael,
Bud.
you know this about me.
I do know that about you.
And we put an Arduino board in there. It's just like an Arduino Uno and a little 16 relay circuit board. And we have just like TRS quarter-inch like headphone plugs. That's how we're delivering power. And then just plugs into our computer via USB. And then vMix, the broadcast software we're using, just knows how to control the Arduino for the tally lights. So yeah, we wanted to have this to make it a little bit easier for our talent. You know, we spend a lot of time thinking about, okay, you know, the show is good. How can we make it even better? How can we make it smoother every year? And this is just one of the things we did. And my dad did like 95% of the work on this. He's unfortunately in China right now for work. Unfortunately. He really wanted to be here.
Because he was here last year.
He was here last year.
Bailing us out.
Yeah.
Really helps.
Yeah.
We had an audio problem last year, and me and Tony couldn't figure it out. And my dad, like, where I'm like an expert in like the digital stuff, like programming and all that, my dad is an expert in analog signals. And I was like, all right, we have an audio problem. Let's call in my dad. And my dad came down to Ignite at like 11 p.m. with a huge thing of coffee and donuts and his toolkit and was like, I'm here to help.
The coolest guy ever.
He really
Thanks,
was.
Dad.
So yeah, thank you, Dad. I don't know if he can watch right now. I think he's trying to. But if you're watching, Dad, thank you.
You made a cool son.
Aw.
Garcia.
Thank you so much.
That's so cute.
On a more serious note, $75 anonymous donation. Thank you guys for doing a great job providing support for a great cause. Please keep up the great work and allowing the fantastic TF2 community to band together for an amazing cause. Poot, 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 poot. That's what they said in the donation message. Had to read it.
Yep.
Had to read
Read
it.
everything
Poot,
out
poot.
loud.
Hey, we got the Paul in the pub.
Everything that people write, I have to read it. That's the rule. There are no restrictions. That's not true. We have an individual by the name of J Rat donated $50 and says, starting my donations this year by matching what I donated last year.
Oh,
I've been fortunate enough to have actually been paid in time for the event this year. Some people here are feeling that pain.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be able to do double what I donated last year. That's so great. Always look forward to this event. And my girlfriend is even watching it this year, thanks to Raise Fire's attendance. Wow. Getting in the middle of something there.
Oh, boy.
And they're putting half of that donation toward the Sideshow GoPro.
That's for the After Dark segment.
What's
which we
going
don't
on
have
there? What's
anymore.
going on there, Raise? Any comment?
No. Right now, we're just going to leave it.
Bright red.
Just leave it.
Someone's got a girlfriend. That's what I like. I'm watching it this year with my girlfriend.
Who's
which I
watching it
have.
for Raise?
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Thank you for that.
Seriously, thank you.
$100 by El Beno says, shout out to all the people who donated. Now donate more. TotH money. That's an emote. We have emotes. People who subscribe to the channel, myself and Sean, a bunch of people did this morning before the stream went live. You get to use our emotes in Twitch chat. That's what Twitch chat is really all about.
And by the way, that subscription revenue goes directly to One Step Camp. Our
Right.
Twitch account is hooked up to One Step's account directly. All that money goes directly to One Step.
That's
so
good to
the
know.
sub money is going to a good place.
Direct hit.
I feel like it should go without saying sometimes, but it is good to say still.
Yes.
We're not, nobody's
Yeah.
making anything off of this
No.
at all.
In fact, I'm
Trust me.
In fact, I'm losing a tremendous
Yeah.
amount.
Trust me.
Let me
But
tell
it's for
you.
the kids.
Believe me.
Get
Yeah.
some curtains after the show, though.
I now have inherited a lot of curtains.
Yeah.
For free.
That's great.
For free. Free curtains.
Not free.
Not free, but
Not free. Not free. They're actually not free.
Yeah, tag paid for.
Yeah.
Everything costs money, and that's sort of an important lesson in life.
Yes.
But you get to keep them.
Do.
Get those emotes.
We've got
Yeah, get
Vex on
those
there.
emotes.
Vexon is someone that we'll be seeing
Yes.
perhaps during the Jump segment, which is not today, tomorrow, I believe. The Jump?
It's
the jump
sometime
segment.
during
The event.
Next
It is happening.
Wow, how about that?
We have a jump segment.
Yeah,
and
we do.
they are putting a lot of time and
Oh,
effort
yeah.
into it,
Yeah.
so it should be very, very good.
Yeah,
Yep.
the jumpers have been thinking about this event for a very
Months.
long time.
Since last year?
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, yeah.
Like the jumpers care so much about this, and the surfers are the same way too.
Yep.
Like we kind of just say like, hey, we want you to come back. We love what you guys do, and they are like, we got this, and they spend so much time putting it together, and we're so thankful that they care so much
Yeah.
and donate their time to do that for
I
us.
think maybe not the planning, but the brainstorming starts like right after the event is over.
Yeah, dude.
Basically. Yeah,
dude.
Which is really cool. Dude.
Dude.
So
Yeah,
why
dude.
aren't you guys top fragging over there? Are any of you guys even close to top fragging?
Yeah,
That's the only
I
thing that
am.
matters.
Tag is.
I'm with the Huntsman. But that's me, so you know.
By the way, you got 15 minutes left to get those donations in, those cash donations in for the NA versus EU ping
Nah.
bid war.
No.
Who's in the lead?
I'll tell you. Let's get the live. Let's get the live. Let's get the
Let's
live.
get live, man.
Mike's
That's
getting the
what
live.
people say
I'm
every day.
getting the live. That's what we're doing, and that's where we are. Chicago, Illinois. We still have NA out to a lead of just about $650 of a lead, $5,037
Wow.
for that NA
Nice.
ping advantage, and that'll mean that the show match is going to be played on. Now, the ping advantage, is that for all maps, or is it that they get 2 out of 3? How does it work?
I think it's that they get 2 out of 3, but to be honest, Mike,
Don't know.
not 100% sure.
be a
We'll look
surprise.
into that.
Yeah.
Surprise!
But certainly the ping advantage, so at least 2 of those maps, whatever side wins, NA, if they win, it'll be on an NA server. And if, of course, if EU wins, they'll get a nice juicy EU server, and they'll have the advantage. And
We're juicing them up.
yeah, we're gonna juice it, and that's sort of a cool slogan for this weekend.
Nah.
And we like to make noises. That's fine.
I like those vowels. Shout-outs if you've ever used a vowel.
I know all about
Hey, I like
vowels.
vowels.
How many vowels are
Let
there?
me tell you how many.
12.
There's a few of them.
Give me the lowdown.
A-E-O-U.
Nice.
And
I think you
sometimes
forgot one.
why. And sometimes why.
And also but
Well, maybe.
No.
sometimes.
It's different
We'll
in
see.
Canada.
We'll check
Yeah,
it
it is
out.
different in
Yeah.
Canada. In the United States,
okay,
It's like
not
it's like how
vowel.
Z is Z, I isn't a vowel.
It doesn't exist. They don't have
Z-
the
the
letter
rest of the
I.
world
Yeah.
says Z. Only the United States doesn't say Z.
Yeah,
Did
but like,
you know
like
that?
in Canada,
special,
in Canada,
okay?
it's not
Z.
I, it's just.
Yes, it's a glottal stop.
Yeah.
We have a donation from our good friend Ari Canari,
Ari.
ServeMe.tf, who's $100 and says, "Make it a great one, boys."
So Ari actually helped us with our European servers.
Yep.
But due to me being a terrible person, I did not get him into our credits document in time. So I want
he gets a shout out.
I want to give him a shout out right now. Ari, thank you once again for helping us with our servers. Ari is such a great, helpful guy. And of course, ServeMe.tf is just such an important service for the TF2 community to have. He's been running it for years.
Yep.
It's really reliable. Ari is a super smart developer. He just bangs the stuff out like it's no problem. So again, Ari, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If people are just tuning in, maybe you're just getting up. If you're in NA or whatnot, and you're just joining us, nah. We're just kicked off. We're doing some pubbing. We got the gang in the pub servers. You can see we're chained, killing people with a camera. Don't want to do that in real life. We've got Bloodsire as well, using the little space thing. Playing his main class engineer. We've got Chris Fury. We'll get the full name there. $500 popping up.
Wow.
Popping
Amazing
off.
how
Popping
much
off.
people
Thank
are
you.
giving.
Perhaps as well. But no, if you're just tuning in, guys, I mean, this is Tip of the Hats. We have just kicked off. We have been live for what? Oh, just about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We spoke with Jeff of One Step Camp earlier, spoke all about that, and now we're down to the brass tacks. If you feel like you want to donate, we have right now the NA versus EU bid war going on to see which team will get the ping advantage. That show match is coming up actually in less than a half hour from now. Full schedule's online. How to donate, that's online as well. We got helpful mods that are posting some of those links in the chat. Everything you could basically want to know. We're trying to mention it all as we can, but it's on the site too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tipofthehats.org. Tipofthehats.org/donate.
Tipofthehats.org.
It'll all get you there.
It'll get you there.
And if you accidentally type tipofthehats.com, that's fine.
Don't care.
I made that one take you to the same place too.
Perfect. For the kids.
He's so thoughtful.
So that $500 donation was from Chris Fury, Fuhrerbringer. $500 and says, "You can't go wrong with events like this. Glad I could help out this year. The timing couldn't be any better for this weekend. Kept me from going home to be submitted to being the test dummy for my sister and her friend's manicure practice.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you, and hope you all have plenty of fun.
But he looks real good.
Now, what's
Yeah,
wrong
you
with
look
getting
great.
a manicure?
He already looks great, so he doesn't need it.
I could use one.
I've never had one. I think it'd be a fun experience for at least once.
I think I brought some nail polish if we want to.
Is that all a manicure is? Putting nail polish on a man's fingers?
There's so much more to it.
I know, yeah.
Well,
We
it's a
got, we got a
after
spa.
dark, boys.
We got a
Yeah.
spa on the 4th floor.
Spa.
That we can't afford.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to, yeah. I'll tell you about the hotel. I won't tell you what it is or where it is, but I couldn't afford to stay here for even one night.
Nope.
So that's big thanks to One Step Camp Children's Oncology Services for allowing us to be here and have this event here. It's
great.
It's quite nice, and it's. I mean, that's not to say anything negatively of Ignite, where we had it last year, and actually Sam from Ignite has helped out this year. I don't know if we mentioned specifically. He provided some peripherals and whatnot.
I can talk about that a little bit. So we realized that because we're not at Ignite this year, we were like, we're going to need a lot of computers, monitors, mice, and keyboards, which Ignite gave us all of that last year. So this year I was like, so iBot Power gave us our computers, but we still needed monitors and peripherals. And I called up Sam, and I was like, Sam, I need help, man. I goofed up. I done goofed. Can you please bail me out? And he was like, what do you need? And he was able to give us...
He said, who's this?
He was like, new phone, who dis? You guys ruined my venue last year.
Still painting the walls.
Still painting those walls. And Sam was able to loan us 5 monitors, 15 mice, and 15 keyboards.
Wow.
So, yeah, again, big thank you to Sam and big thank you to Ignite. We still love those guys. We still love that
We might
venue.
see them again some year.
We might. We're still cooking that up.
Yeah.
Still churning that.
Cooking.
Churn that butter.
Cooking.
We're cooks. Cooks.
Too many.
We're trying our best to name out those contributors and whatnot. We have a donation here from Pie for Life, $15, and says, what you're doing for these kids is just amazing and incredibly important. I lost my mother to this horrible disease, so this cause is very close to my heart. Looking forward to an amazing weekend. Raise love, and that's a raise fire.
Can we get some Raise love in
Yeah.
chat, everyone? All the Raise subs, which I believe is every user on Twitch. Is that correct, Ian?
Is that correct, Raise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we get
I
the,
think that's right.
can
Yes,
we
it
get the
is.
Raise love in chat? Thank you so much.
Yeah, I like using emotes in a place where they won't render as well.
What?
What?
They don't show up. I
It's
just
okay.
see the words.
Oh.
They don't magically turn into the raise love.
It's okay.
What's
But they
raise
do
love?
in chat,
Is that a
so-
fox with a heart, the happy one?
Yeah.
The happy one?
How
The
about
happy one, dude. It's the happy
How
one.
about Fender McBender?
Hey, Fendi.
Oh my god.
Note the difference in responses.
Everyone
does he
happy, tag not happy. Fender donated, and this is the first day, $333.33.
Wow.
He's got a big old message as well. Let's.
all right.
Let me just proofread this first. Let me just make sure.
Okay.
Got to make sure there's no
Give
like
the old
spelling
skip.
errors,
Okay,
right?
this is exciting.
Okay.
Hi, TotH crew. It reads like a snail mail letter.
Okay. I'm into it.
Hi, TotH crew. Popping in early with my donation for you guys in One Step Camp since I'll be busy and won't be able to tune in. The amount of talent and hard work put into this event can only mean it'll be spectacular. P.S. It's been a lot of fun watching the Tag Lang apartment evolve to having more and more TotH boxes in it as I had visited over the months.
Yep.
P.S.S. If Tag eats something on stream at any point in TotH 2016, I will donate between $100 to $250 more, depending on how foreign/unsettling the food is to him.
Yes.
Lots of love, Fender McBender.
Can we get a moth in
amazing.
here?
Don't you dare!
Dude, what, a moth?
Oh my
Yeah.
You're gonna eat a moth?
Are
Tag?
those edible?
Did you eat a moth?
Oh my god, no.
Everything is edible.
Dude, there
That's
was
true.
a moth attacked me when I was bringing my computer from the apartment.
So you
I
ate 'em?
flipped.
So you ate it?
No.
Didn't a moth almost
An
attack
odd
you in
reaction.
Birmingham too?
Yes, those are disgusting, vile, putrid creatures. Don't talk about
I
that.
don't think you should eat them, but
Just
we could
don't.
get you marshmallow.
Marshmallow, yeah.
Bananas?
So here's how me and Tag's apartment works. And yeah, Fender has come and visited a few times, both at the old apartment and at this one. When there's a spider, Tag has to kill it. When there's a moth, I have to get rid of it. Those are both of our weaknesses.
Okay.
Together, we form a cohesive tactical unit.
There you go.
I'm a member of Stars.
I'm a member of
Stars.
This is an example of Speaks.
This is an example of the moon. One cool thing, guys, we'll be doing all weekend is doing inside jokes on the
Yeah.
air that no one could possibly know what we're talking about.
Except for us.
So that's kind of cool.
It's just really this advanced lore. We respect the player. We respect the viewer. We're not going to lay out all these tutorials for you. We know you're going to do the research. You're going to go on the Wikia. You're going to read the backstory.
We have a Wikia?
Hate the game,
Sure.
not the player.
No.
We do now.
We do now, yeah.
As I say that somebody's making a Wikia right now.
Tip of the Hat's lore Wikia. I'm actually way into that idea.
I mean, it happened with V-Clocks,
What do you
right?
think, Kurt?
Nothing.
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 Serene.
I had my 2 cents.
Do you know
and
what?
I dropped it.
Let me tell the V-Clock story right now. And
Okay.
Raze, you can be in on this because you were there for the V-Clocks. Ozzy was there. V-Clocks was something we came up with 2 Tip of the Hats ago during the original Tip of the Hats After Dark section. And the context of it for people who don't know is we decided at one point, we were talking about nickname origins. Sezco, who we love very much, shout outs to Sezco, said that his was based on a face mash on the keyboard. So we all got everyone to do face mashes on their keyboard. And when I did it, I was like, well, this kind of looks like V-Clocks, like VCLOX. And since we were tired and overtired, it grew into this thing where there was a V-Clocks wiki, a V-Clocks Facebook account, a Wikipedia entry, a V-Clocks website, an ETF2L team. It was this big thing. But the finish to the story is this one young man kept his name as V-Clocks the whole time to this day, and he still is
my
V-Clocks.
gosh.
Yeah, dude, we gave him a new alias.
He comes to my stream a lot. I got to meet him at I-58.
Oh, what?
Nice young
But
man.
is that his alias
That's
now?
his
Like,
actual alias. He goes by V-Clocks now. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it was kind of a cool thing. I was
love
like,
that.
I made your nickname.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
This community.
Wow.
Them boys. So how's the pub going, boys and girls?
Pretty good.
We
Pretty
lost.
good.
Hi,
It's going pretty good.
Yeah? Changing maps or what's going on?
Yeah, we're changing maps.
We're loading that next map.
What do you think it's going to be?
map in this pub?
What would be your ideal heart from one of these?
I think a good old snake water, snack water.
Hey, Barney.
never mind.
How about
Bad
a good old
water
bad water?
Bad water.
Oh, here we go. Bad water, best water.
Guys, we've got greetings from Bazaar.tf and Steam Rep from a user named Inu. $110. Love what you guys do, and I hope you raise a lot. Much love. Well, shout outs to you, Bazaar.tf and Steam Rep. Now, that's not Bizarre, Bizarre. It's
a really hard
Took
one.
me a second.
Yeah.
That's Bizarre, Bazaar.tf.
Yes.
Yeah. A website, I'm told.
It's a website.
A website.
About TF2 items.
Website.
You ever heard one of those
No.
websites?
Website.
What's a website?
Not me.
Web.
Site.
Web.
What a tangled web we cite. Guys, we're coming up. This is the last minutes here of the last minutes of the bid war for NA versus EU. There is still time for this to be flipped and turned around, but right now, North America with a perhaps insurmountable lead of $1,000, just over $1,000 here, which means it's looking pretty good that the NA squadron, including our very own Tag, will have the ping advantage for the majority of this event. That's coming up in just about 15 minutes. And now we're going to be throwing to an ad break just before that happens. For right now, we just got, Bloodsire auto-aim. Now, how do they keep letting you have that auto-aim? Boy, that's got to be against the rules, doesn't it?
Yeah. You have to keep it a secret and not tell anyone about it.
Yeah.
That's why you have the
We'll
tag
be
in
seeing
your
some
name, right?
auto-aim folks throughout the weekend. I know Corsa, your boy, is going to be maybe dropping in, doing some stuff and whatnot. Who's the latest? What's the latest AA news, Justin?
There is none. And
You don't play this
I actually
game
didn't
anymore.
know Corsair was in AA. It's news to me. I lost track.
How about Ozzy? Ozzy claims he's
I
in
have
AA.
no control. He might be.
He
for
is.
all I know.
Ozzy should be an AA.
How are memberships going these days? Who's handling those?
I couldn't tell you.
You got to stop
because
into
in
the
certain
desk.
other games you're not allowed to add hyphens to your name. So.
Oh, okay, I see. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, me either.
No idea.
All I know is that a certain
Roblox.
Seabear has not and will never be in AA.
He's not here to answer
That's all
to
I
that.
can tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on Badwater. One of the
Badwater.
quintessential TF2 maps, perhaps.
Badwater's a good map. You know what? I'm going to take this bold stance right now, and a lot of people might disagree with this, but Badwater, It's all right.
Dude,
it's the
Well,
classic,
it's
man.
more than all right. It's my
Unpopular,
favorite.
unpopular
Top three
TF2
pub
opinions.
maps, easy.
Yeah, that's a controversial hot take, Lang. Hot take. Badwater, it's all right.
It's very hot.
Yeah. Hot take.
I think it's the best pub map.
Exactly.
It's up there.
I agree.
Something about payload mode that sort of does it for pubs.
It's got to be like the full map though, like the 3 stages. Those,
Yeah.
those get pretty
Those-
rough.
Yeah, they do.
Yep. Yeah. The gold rushes and the dust bowls, the Thunder Mountains.
I was gonna say the
Yeah,
Thunder
the
Mountains.
Thunder Mountains.
They get a little. They could be long, depending.
They're excessive.
Those thunderous mountains.
Those mountains of thunder. Yeah. Keeping an eye on the NA versus EU because I know we'll have some donations up till the last drop here.
Oopsies.
Yeah, we got just a minute left until that closes. So if you want to get those donations in for the ping advantage for the NA versus EU 6s, you got less than a minute to do so, I believe.
And if you guys are just joining us and tuning in fact, you can donate with items this year. Items will be donated directly to cash, and that can go toward, well, it can't go toward the goals, but certainly can go toward the charity, which is a brand new thing this year. Just easier.
Yeah.
It's cool having more ways. I mean, come on. You can't mail stuff to us yet in the mail, although a lot of people were asking for that.
Yeah.
Can I send you some shirts or pants that I don't wear anymore in the mail? Didn't get it in time for this year, but maybe.
Maybe.
Something. Maybe.
Probably.
Throw a couple question marks on there.
That's Curtis Truck, New York, 90210.
That's where I live. That's my address and my name.
He didn't want me to say any of that, but I was supposed to keep it a secret.
Send it there.
The post office might
be
bounce that
standing
one
there.
back to you. We had an anonymous donation of $100. Thank you guys for doing this so much. I really appreciate all of you, and they put a heart in there.
Aw.
Emoticons are so fun because you can sort of get across feelings using text.
Get across.
It really caught on.
Get across.
Get across.
Get across. Get a whale.
We'll do another serious one here. We had Pyromancer donated $30 and says, I just wanted to say thanks to everyone who spent their time and money supporting and putting this event on for such a noble cause. After losing 6 people in my life to cancer, it warms my heart to see such kind-hearted individuals doing this and using such a great community like TF2's to help kids get the time and opportunities to just be kids. Thank all of you so very much. Well, thank you, Pyromancer.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you very much, Pyromancer.
Thank you, one and all. NA, I'm being told, have won the bid war. It's official.
USA.
Nah.
Good job, Nah.
Let's get some nahs in chat.
Can we get some
please.
nah in chat?
What's up?
What was that?
Hey, Nah.
What's
up?
Huzzah.
So is Nah gonna win? No.
Are they? Well, they've got that
Never
big
mind.
advantage. I mean, Bing is
How
very
much
big.
is it gonna come into play?
It affects some classes more than others, as we know.
It affects Roamer a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
have a
all
lot of
roamers.
those.
And we
It's
have
a team of
six.
roamers.
We have one of the
So-
best
Best
NA roamers in history
Yeah.
here with us on the couch, Curtis.
Yes.
I'm known for it.
I meant Lang. That was a little joke.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean,
Put me down.
Lang played Roamer in Invite Division.
yeah, I played Roamer
VSCA?
and Pocket and Invite. Did
Yeah.
I actually play Roamer and Invite? I'm actually trying to remember.
I thought you did, didn't you?
I know I played
maybe
it.
not.
I played it on AG in
Yeah.
whatever season that was.
Apocalypse Gaming.
And then after that, I think all my soldiering and Invite might have been Pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Gaming Edge.
I think I played more seasons of Roamer than Pocket, though.
Remember that? Yeah.
My Gaming Edge.
My favorite Lang video is I Think They Know.
I think they know.
The light jump on Granary, up on
Dude,
that.
the Lang
hall.
special is like still the most dynamic and illegal move in the history of Granary
Still
Mid.
banned. They've
Like,
opened
it's
up.
still banned.
It's been a long year in ESEA and in TF2, and they've opened up a lot. We have a global whitelist now, of course, a lot more stuff allowed. The Lang special still banned.
Valve has been trying to figure out how to remove it from the game.
Illegal.
But I just keep hacking it.
Yep.
Hacked.
Hacked.
I remember. Do you know what I remember?
Hacked and cracked.
I remember a CEVO match where I don't know why I was in Mumble.
Yeah.
But Lang was like, "Can we just see if we can do this? You're not allowed to have 2 heavies in most sixes leagues at that time, anyway." But Lang knew the exploit. It's not like it was a secret exploit. I mean, most people kind of knew about it, but he was like, "Let's see if we can do this on Snakewater," and pulled out the double heavy defense.
Yep.
That's the Lang Special 2, maybe.
Yeah, that one's actually illegal.
Yeah.
I was arrested.
Then you were forced to work.
Yeah.
Only service
Jail.
hours.
All for a strong
That's why
last
I'm doing
hold.
this community service now.
Please, Lang, it's for the kids. Don't
It
be a
is.
goof.
It is for the kids.
Don't be a
This comes from
goofball.
the heart.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it does.
You're not allowed to be a goofball.
I'm not.
No.
So what was the original Lang special?
The original Link special is, under the catwalk, there's like that medium health kit that the demo men pick up at the end of their rollout on Granary Mid.
Yes.
Is you walk where that health kit is, and you know how like that wall has like these round parts that bump out? You walk into the nook of one of those, look straight down, and jump straight up, and you'll jump up behind the catwalk, and then you do another jump off the wall, and then you miss all of your rockets.
Right. I think I
But
recall.
somehow still force the med because they're just so confused. They're like, I haven't taken any damage, but I don't know what he's going to do. I just need to pop.
This is some advanced stuff
I've
right
seen
here.
that in action,
I
actually.
hope people are taking notes.
I think they know.
Is it like
Good
the
information.
hitting of the rockets, like you have to miss them? Is that what makes
You
it
have to miss them.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever see, do you remember that moment from, I think it was I-52 or I-55, where one of the European soldiers came down and got a really great sync rocket onto the medic right by the right side choke? Nothing like that.
No, not at all.
Nothing like that at all. Didn't look good.
Yeah.
But it works.
You have to try to do that. I forgot you also have to stand up on the light and then get spotted.
Yeah, and say, I think they know.
And then, I think they know. And then, like,
Sean
instead of
dies
jumping,
laughing.
just like awkwardly fall off and then continue jumping in circles.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Maybe we can pull that video up later instead of me just describing it to you.
I think they know.
Maybe we can work on that. I don't know.
We're coming up on our first ad break. We'll get some more of these donations in and maybe let the pubbers get some of their little knock-knock jokes or whatever. They've been, I mean, give them, look at this guy. We got Tag here using the Cow Mangler, the new meta in TF2.
It really is.
Really giving his all, sweating. We had a $100 donation from Back Scratch saying, first time donating to Tip of the Hats. There you go.
Oh,
Speaking of that,
Academy.
we'll catch up with Shrub Lord in a moment, $500. Back Scratch goes on to say, great to see all the hard work, doing a lot of amazing work. You guys are the bomb. Got to see some of you at I-58 and all the amazing work you did there. We were mentioning that earlier. Shout out to the TF2 mapping community.
Yes.
Do it for the kids. That's a good shout out.
Yeah.
The mappers. I think we'll be seeing some of them certainly in and out of our pubs at the very least all weekend long. And yeah.
Definitely, I think the mappers in TF2 are, I think, like serially and criminally like underappreciated.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like they do so much work. It's what keeps the game fresh and interesting is making these maps, and it's so hard to do good level design.
Yeah.
And so yeah, just I have huge respect for anyone who takes the enormous amount of time and dedication and knowledge that it takes to make a good map for TF2. And
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
Zigster, $100. He says, lost my mom to cancer years ago. Hopefully this will help some kids forget their worries for a bit and get through it. You're all fantastic people for doing this. Gives a big heart.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Zigster.
you.
And you know what, Zigster? You know what, Zigster? Meet me at this camera.
Meet
Give me
me
one of them hearts
outside.
back. Thank you, Zigster.
We got Shrub Lord, and then we'll go back over to the pubbers here as we get ready to have our first little break. Shrub Lord, of course, $500. You saw it on camera. Everyone who's been touched by something as deep-running as cancer is people like all of you who help steer the future towards a brighter one. Nobody must once again suffer the pain of losing someone near and dear to them. Much appreciation for all the hard work towards all the events, both past and present.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
As Bloodsire AA gets sniperinoed there, what happened?
I mean, it happens.
It does.
I killed one guy, and then I was...
You shoot them more than they shoot you, hopefully, though, right?
Not anymore.
At the end of the day. No.
Well, we hope, but
Yeah.
maybe when Dota Fortress comes out.
Yeah,
possibly.
that'll be that's our big finale, as everyone knows if you've watched the event
Yes.
in past years. That's like the staple event,
And
Dota Fortress.
we passed 50K.
50K!
Oh my gosh!
Hey.
Wow, that was very
Pretty
fast.
nice.
Feels like
Yeah.
we just got here.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
We
not,
just
we're not
started.
very deep into the event. Thank you
We've
so much,
gotten
guys.
$20,000 in less than 2 hours, I think.
Wow.
That works.
That's got to be a new
Thank
record.
you.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
And TF2 is celebrating right now
Yeah,
too.
you guys are donating so much money that our TF2 has crashed.
Yeah,
that
thank
is
you.
truly impressive.
TF2
Broke the server.
celebrating.
Yeah,
Good job, TF2.
thank you so much. Whew, boy, spicy.
Boy.
Blarp. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, we got more. When are we going? 5 minutes to what's the break time? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk for another like 2 minutes here, and at 5-2 we'll go ahead and
Let's
go
get some
to break.
flavor talk.
Yeah,
Flavor talk.
We're back in the game.
Yay.
Easy.
Welcome
you
back,
go.
guys.
Easy.
thank you.
Easy E. We got Uncle Dane there, a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sentry main, I'm told.
Got a signature unusual on.
Yep.
Recognize him anywhere.
We've got that nice. I like all the little marketplace. I like when we replace the textures. It's not because I'm a shill for our sponsors, but I just think it's cool that you could do that.
Yeah,
I've always liked that since the old days of TF2.
Yeah.
Television used to always do it.
Blood.
This game is so
What's
laudable
up?
and so extensible.
Blood, go,
like,
go. Get aggressive.
I'm trying. I'm
Get
trying.
aggressive.
Oh,
Taking that sniper.
Oh,
Prince.
I'm trying.
Yeah, there it is. Cut him
There you
down.
Danford, what are the chances of Dr. Direct Hit making an appearance later this event?
I mean, if I'm back on this table, very high.
Okay,
Look out.
all right.
They're good.
I think we can arrange that.
Rays,
Direct.
did we get Rays in there after?
What?
Still not? Still no Rays?
No, I'm in. We're good.
Oh,
Yay.
good.
He's killed me many of time. He's here.
Many of time.
Many of times. Yes.
Yeah.
Throughout time.
We're all having fun. And guys, certainly I believe we're putting the pub info. Listen, take it from me. It's impossible to try to get into the pub,
Yes.
but it is. You might get lucky and slip in there. Maybe during some of the. Oh, we don't have downtime. We've got 12-hour chunks of material for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Schedule, of course, is online. I'm sure a lot of you already looked at it. We've got an Uncle Dane riding on his little thing there on the roof.
There's just engineers everywhere, sentry jumping. All like engineer mains in the sky.
And what's the counter to the engineers? Any thoughts? Valve might be listening.
Probably heavy. I think heavy.
Yeah.
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 That's pretty good. He can heal himself.
Good.
Citra can't heal himself. Checkmate.
Well, as we mentioned, guys, if you're just tuning into us right now, we're getting set in the next little bit. We're going to have an ad break, and we're going to get started then on our NA versus EU 6v6 show match. And I don't know. I just love that we're kicking off with that. Like, that's
I
big.
know. We're not
A lot
messing
of us
around.
just
Let's go.
we watched I-58,
Let's do it.
I was there. Some of the best TF2 I've ever seen. And I'm really not. I don't just say things.
No.
It really was some of the best TF2 I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And we've got some people playing that don't necessarily play the TF2 anymore, but they've moved on perhaps to other games, but they're still top-level guys. Yeah. Happy Cool is taking place in a Nations Cup or whatever they call it for that game. But he can still frag. He's a fragger.
Yeah.
We got our NA boys as well. NA, of course, won the bid war thanks to you donators. That's not to say anything negatively of the EU donators. They tried.
They did.
They did. But
Of course, it's all going to
it all
charity.
goes to charity, yeah. It's all
Everybody
for a
wins.
good cause.
Yeah.
So, tell you what,
no.
Pubbers, any final thoughts here? What's going on? What's the status? Seems like it's getting hot and heavy right now.
I just got tagged.
Yeah, tag's going ham.
You got tagged.
And I'm
Don't
sick
get
of it.
tagged.
That's about
Oh,
it.
there he
I've
is.
like reached that level, sometimes like
Tags
after you
warm
play
it
a
up.
bit, you go into the game zone.
You've
That's where I am.
transcended.
I'm in the game right now.
Transcendence.
That's exciting. Look at that skin. You've got a rocket skin like that, Kurt, don't you?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it.
Not with the Christmas lights, though. But Christmas is
It's
coming up.
amazing. Yeah.
Christmas is coming
It
up.
is September, which means
right around the
Christmas is
corner.
coming. What are you guys doing for Christmas?
Well,
Putting lights in my rocket launcher.
Gifts.
AGDQ is actually the answer, but
Well, we're not looking for actual answers on this couch, sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do you say we throw it to a break, Mike?
What say we throw it to a break? Yeah, we'll tell you what.
Get some snacks.
We're gonna go get some snacks.
Cookies.
We're gonna get you guys. You'll get to see some of our beautiful ads that maybe originated someone on this very couch.
Yeah, I don't know who made them.
Somebody made 'em.
They're all right.
But yeah, we're gonna go quote pay some bills. And when we're done doing that, we're going to come on back. The NA versus EU 6v6 show match is coming up, plus a lot more all weekend. Stay where you are. We'll see you in a little bit.